Oh, I see 3 people all of a sudden. Hello. I see Rich first, then Ernest. Happy Life. Yes, late, but here we are. J.R. Phillips, hello. Hi, David. Good to see you. All right, trivia question. Here we go. Guess my favorite Grimm's fairy tale. Okay. Is it Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Hansel and Gretel, or The Frog Prince? Trivia time. See if we can get it right. Okay. I see. Back to the Future. I'm doing good. Sweet. We got 2 mods in here. David, happy Friday. Yeah. How are you guys' weeks? Happy Friday. Any exciting plans you guys have for the weekend? I'm definitely going to be getting out and enjoying the fall weather. It's been so beautiful this season. Happy Life, watching the USA Soccer football match. Oh, I didn't even know it was on. Rich with all the member emojis. David Macron, food. I already ate dinner. Back to the Future. Big Haas says hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Life is at the beach this weekend? Wait, which beach? Where are you going? I'm so curious. I'm definitely nowhere near a beach. David says resting and relaxing. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I've said this before on my live streams, but I feel like the summer and the month of September were just jam-packed with activities and going places, and work was busy. And I was thinking this just this evening. I was like, okay, the rest of October and most of November, I am keeping for myself. Like I need it to be a little like more chill on the weekends, because I definitely maxed out over the summer. Ooh. Back to the Future says hello to Big Haas. Rich with the Martha emojis. Happy Life says Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. I've never heard of it before. Sounds lovely though. Adwiman is here. Wolfgang said hi. Yes, pumpkins are in fact my earrings. Correct. I'm wearing these for the month of October. It's been a lovely October so far, you guys. I don't know about you, but I've been loving this month. David says, love the new earrings. Thank you. Sitio. SM says, hi, Hannah and friends. It's Canadian. That's right. That's right. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all of you Canadians. Rich, I think you mentioned this earlier this week. It's Canadian Thanksgiving weekend here. What's a unique family tradition y'all have for Thanksgiving? Boy, I don't know if we do anything that's that unique. The only thing I can think of is we have a tradition of watching the movie The Family Stone, which is such a gem. If you haven't ever seen it before, it has Sarah Jessica Parker, I think Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson's brunette brother, what's his name? Dermot Mulroney. Oh my God, there's more people and I'm forgetting. But yes, that is a tradition that my family has on Thanksgiving, is watching the movie The Family Stone, which I feel like isn't that common or that well known. Great question, SM. Rodrigo Calderon, hello. I see we have 72 people here. Hello, everybody. Sitio, thank you. Hi, Alex. Hi, Hamada. Scotty Boys. Notification. We got Wolfgang. I'm watching from Thailand. I'm in the United States. Chriselle Kalaor. Thank you, Captain Crunch, with some K's. That's funny. All right. Sitio is in Brazil. Yes, Adwiman. These earrings and all this stuff over here is for Halloween. Also, you guys can't see it. I would like to keep it here, but I'm concerned. I might be able to, but I could totally see myself just going like this and then setting myself on fire. I even just felt the heat there too. But anyways, my sister got me the most adorable spooky candle. I was about to say calendar. Spooky candle. I'm here for the books, and it's got cute little ghosties on it. You guys are gonna need to help me out. I'm gonna leave this here, but I need to be careful. No setting things on fire. That is not what I'm trying to do. Air not. David says, boo. Chriselle, CTO. All right. Levi. Harris, hello. Yes, I do have freckles. Uh-oh. I'm revisiting the movie Monster House, and oh, okay, I was worried. I thought it starts with a little girl riding her tricycle, and all of a sudden she's like going like la 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 la, and then it just stopped, and I was like, oh no, did she get snatched by something? Oh, but no, she's okay. Pavel is here. Hi, Pavel. Scotty Boys. Happy Life says, Rehoboth Beach is known for a lot of things, but it's only 2.5 hours away from Washington, D.C. Okay, I didn't know that. I could have visited that when I was living in Washington, D.C. Let's see, SM, The Family Stone, never seen it. Yes, definitely check out The Family Stone if you haven't ever seen it before. Chriselle Kalaor, Airnaut is here. Sumu, Carl, Shannon Barrage, thank you. Taz TB, Dan W, Junior Caraway, Mike J, Stacy Elliott, Crazy Barber, Wolfgang in Minnesota, Grace King. Do you think cross country or soccer is harder? Ooh, I like this question, Grace. Boy, that is tough. That is a good question. Because one is very much I think of cross country as a solo sport. Like, yes, sure, you have a team, but it comes down to your own individual race time as a single athlete. That is so tricky because I'm a soccer player. I grew up playing soccer, and it had its like challenges. There's like technical things. You have to have like your footwork down. You have to be able to control the ball. You have to be able to like shoot the ball, pass it long range. You need to be able to run and sprint when needed, versus cross country is like just running. I mean, there's technique with running, but you're not required to like dribble and pass and shoot and defend and all that stuff. I actually don't know, Grace. That's a good question. I feel like psychologically cross country would be harder than soccer. But physically, I don't know. Taz says hello. Joseph from Texas. Hi, Sean FL. Hotel Walla Blog. I'm in the United States. Air not. Taz. Elijah, there is a poll indeed. Happy Life, yes, I know. I love this candle as well. I want to keep it so you guys can see it because it's just so cute. CR Cerny Sin, Russell Lemaster, J. This is a large mug. I'm drinking some decaf coffee. Okay, Coffee is here, the most positive person on YouTube. Hi, Coffee. Hello, Eric Nelson. I'm doing good. Solid night, solid week. It's Friday night, so it's the weekend now. Can't complain. How about you, Eric Nelson? Thank you, Gary. Hi, Boim515. Rich with the Minnesota squirrel and Hannah emojis. Coffee said hi. Kyle Moore. King 85. Samba Jaite. Nix says good morning. Shishiringan, hello. Elijah, Hansel and Gretel, because this story was popular for 90s kids. Let's see what people are saying in this poll. Ooh, it's pretty split. I mean, Cinderella's winning, and then it's pretty much evenly split between the other three. Eric Nelson says, absolutely beautiful candle. Gary is here. Hi, Gary. Wolfgang, East Coast. I'm not on the East Coast. Samba, Cosborn. Yes, Monster House. That's what's on my TV, guys. I haven't seen this in so many years. I remember, like, growing up, we had this movie, we had Monster House on DVD, and I think I would occasionally watch it, but it's been a long time. Lisa, hello, happy Friday. Yes, another great week. Time is just rolling on by, people, but it's felt like a really nice October. I don't know about you guys. You guys should tell me, how have you guys felt about October so far? I feel like it's gone at a good pace, and we're not quite halfway through yet. We're a little over a week into it, and there's still, actually, Halloween is 3 weeks from today. It's on a Friday this year. So I'm happy with how the fall has like gone so far. And I'm also happy that there's still 3 whole weeks until Halloween. Carlo, I'm drinking decaf coffee. Eric says I'm from Texas, but I live in Kansas now. Suvik Patra is here. Willie Monet, Wolfgang, Eric Nelson, Ravi Nirosha, Samba Jaite, doing good. Hi SS, I see Chris. Yep, is asking, do you eat beans? I eat loads of beans because I'm vegan. Tato Oleg is here. Happy Life says, I love cross country and soccer, but I think soccer is good exercise. I mean, I think cross country is good exercise too. Soccer is fun, no challenges there. I definitely disagree. As a soccer player, there are many challenges with soccer. Jamie is here, Golden Prize Bond. Kaylin, hello all of you. How was your week? And happy Friday. The Riders said hi. Eric Nelson, I just subscribed to your channel and pressed the like button too. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Elijah, I love solo sports. I do too. The Riders. AD is here. Hey, Hannah, just have to share. I found this brand called Sambila, and the vegan pho seasoning is amazing. Ooh, I'm gonna write this down. I've never heard of Sambila, but I don't think I've ever had pho in my life, because everywhere I have gone, that was like a Vietnamese place that offered pho, it wasn't vegan. It had a beef or non-vegetarian base. Whoa. I forgot this part of Monster House. This is so scary. Super scary. Okay. Sambila. And that was from AD. Recommended. Sambila for pho. And today is, what, the 10th of October. Okay, thank you for that, AD. Hi, Audie and Finn. Kaylin, I'm doing good. How about you? Grabbing the coffee. Bang Jamil is from Indonesia. Suvik. Hannah, how is Rachie and TT? They're doing good. And Mom. Marco Celaya, I am not hungry. I just ate dinner, actually. Amin Kumar, Marco Celaya, Satar, Garen, Ronald Rum Raisin, my week starts in 5 minutes. Okay. Back to the Future, Michael Schultz. So many people here tonight. Love it. Hi, Satar Sanadi. Hello, Danielle. Yes, TGIF. I'm very ready for this weekend. I do have some fun fall things planned. However, I was saying earlier on this live and earlier this week, I'm really starting to feel myself turn the corner where I'm like, I'm ready for a slower pace. I really hit my max busyness probably by August. I was feeling kind of tired, and September was busy, and I'm feeling like just a bit of a slowdown in pace and just like enjoy the weekends, enjoy the fall. The leaves really haven't turned much yet here in Minneapolis, but I expect like in the next 1 to 2, you're like anybody here is gonna really start seeing the oranges, the golds, the reds. It's so pretty. TGIF, that was Danielle. Ivan Lopez, I'm 33 years old. I find, okay. I'm 32. I just turned 32 last month. SM cross country is way harder than soccer. Endurance, conditioning, stretching, self-pacing, getting nutrition right. It's funny that you list all those things because you have to do that as a soccer player as well. We had to do strength and conditioning. We had to do weight room training. We had to do distance running. We had to run miles at practice. We had to do all this stuff that you're saying that cross country athletes have to do. Watch your nutrition. So this is all stuff that soccer players do. Elle says, wow, lady. Asan doing well. Eric Nelson was born on Halloween. That is so cool. All right, Ronald. All right, Sam Green. Thank you so much. I do get the 2 most common celebrity comments that I get on my live stream. My live streams are Sade and Doja Cat. Monster House was lit. Yeah, I'm forgetting. I like vaguely remember the premise of Monster House, but all the details I've long forgotten. So I'm like, oh my God, I forgot this happened. This happened. Whoa. Whoa, spooky. Loe Madi, thank you so much. Kaylin, you should watch Monster House. It's like a good, I feel like it's animated. It's nothing that's gonna like haunt your dreams and ruin your life. But it has like a good level of spook for an animated, I think it might be DreamWorks, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's Pixar or DreamWorks. But yeah, it's like, it's got some actual spookiness. Like it's not a Disney level spooky movie, if that makes sense. It's not purely G-rated with no actual scary moments. Sam Green, thank you so much. Elijah. Caitlin says, I'm loving the October weather. So am I, Caitlin. Yes. Nathaniel Flindall, excuse me. Michael Schultz, I love October the 28th is my birthday. Happy early birthday to you, Michael Schultz. Let me write that down. I might have written it earlier, but I want to double check that I've got that. Michael Schultz is October 28th, just a few days before Halloween. Ronald Rum Raisin Sade is great. I like to put them on when I take 747 across the country. Eric Nelson, I definitely agree with that. I love autumn as well. 52 hours of work this week. Nice. Excuse me. Parker is here. Hello. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, Parker. Thank you so much. Jamie, Haley Ross, Eric Nelson. You've written Halloween poems. Very cool. Ronald Rum Raisin. I like to turn, okay. Scott, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Hello, Hannah. I have big news. Let's see. Sorry, one second. Today I have made it to the next round of American Idol for this season. What? Oh my gosh, congratulations. Have you ever watched the Monster Squad? No, Cosborn, I haven't. Shamir Blackman is here. Ronald Rumraisin, Avtar Singh, Zaki Ada, Devpool. Danielle says, Mr. Fulton, that is fantastic. I know, that is some major news. Congratulations. Lisa says, Hannah, have you ever walked through a corn maze? No, there's one here in the Twin Cities area. It's a suburb that's south of Minneapolis and St. Paul called Shakopee. And it's called the Seavers Corn Maze. And I have never walked it before, and I would love to because I've heard great things. Raju Mia, Jason Todd, Victor Fiorito, hello, Shamir Blackman, Blues Raven, thank you so much. Yes, this is my Halloween mug. All right, let me write down Haley's birthday. Haley Ross, B-Day equals October 29. Thank you, Gagan. BB is here. Felix Aguilar. Saeed. Back to the Future with the tofu emojis. Hello. Wow, Eric Nelson is turning 40 on Halloween. Ava under your bed. Ava under your bed. Okay. Joel Downing. Let's see. Cosborn, Hannah haunts my dreams. Oh no. Clutch Jumper. SM. I feel like it depends on the soccer player and also how serious your team is about it. Professional or club level, yes, but high school soccer, which is all I did. Coach focused 100% on drills. Okay, that was not my high school soccer experience. Joel Downing. I know. You guys, for those of you who are new to my live streams, I always have a poll question, and it's never, ever, ever the first option you see in the list. So in this case, for the poll question is, guess my favorite Grimm's fairy tale. Cinderella I listed first. It's not Cinderella. So don't ever pick the first option in my polls, because it's always the people scrolling through that pick the first option, so I never put it as the right answer. Aquaniz, hello. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm based in Minneapolis. I'm vegan, and I've been doing YouTube for 5 years. Toto is here. Haley Ross. Adnan. Oh, I already had my birthday. It was last month, Adnan. Kelsey, happy Halloween. Yes. So excited for Halloween. It's the best. Clutch Jumper, not on here. Nope. Void is here. Allie, I just found out the guy likes me back. Yay! That's always so exciting, I have to say. When you like someone and you're not sure about them, and then you're like, oh my God, it's reciprocated. Yay! I'm happy for you, Allie. Thomas is in Dubai. FBI, thank you. Alberto Leon. Kelsey, I like pumpkin and pumpkin pie. Me too. Tony says happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well, Tony. How are you doing? How are you and Jeddah doing? Alberto Leon said hi. SM says, oh dang, I didn't even notice the names have switched back to names and not handles. Yep. That happened a few weeks ago, and I don't know what that glitch was. I think it was a glitch. I'm not sure, but I'm so glad that it switched back to you guys' channel names, because the handles were so frustrating to try and read through and figure out who was who. Haley Ross, Michael Schultz. I consider myself a spook baby. Nice. Alberto, Thomas. Allie, I'm doing good. I had a solid week. Pretty chill Friday. Really looking forward to this weekend. I'm gonna get out and do some fun fall activities. Watch some football, get some sleep, get some good sleep. That's the plan. Yeah. I don't know, just life is good, can't complain, and I'm loving October so far. How about you, Allie? Kelsey, zombies for Dawn of the Vampire? Okay. G-John, hello, Eric. Awesome, I've done the corn maze and got lost in it, very cool. Emily said hi. Lisa with the Cornelius member emojis, love to see it. Kelsey SM says, Hannah, is the coffee chemically decaffeinated or Swiss water processed? I don't know. Reginald Welkin. Speaking of corn mazes, I think they could make a massive one out in the thousands of acres of corn in the Midwest. Yes, they do that here in Minnesota. Seavers Corn Maze is a massive corn maze. All right. Nitya Aquaniz. Hey, I'm here. I'm new here. Oh, I already answered that. Let's see. Tim Burton Halloween movies. Raju. We have a paintball spiky hayride? What? I've never heard of that before. I've heard of hayrides and I've heard of paintball, but I've never heard of that combined, Michael. All right, like and subscribe, new viewers. Yes, I know the channel, we're about to cross another 1,000 threshold. My channel currently, let me refresh my page, but my channel is currently at 10.9K subscribers. So getting very, very close to 11,000, which is, and every 1,000 that you reach as a YouTuber is so exciting. It hasn't, like, the excitement hasn't worn off. I remember getting to 1,000. I think that happened last year, a year ago. I think I crossed 1,000 right around this time. I think that's when I had my 1,000 subscriber special. Yeah, like 1,000 was really exciting. And then every 1,000 after that, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Saxonville, Aquaniz, birthday's on December 14th. Kelsey Gaskell, Disney movies for Halloween movies. AD says, congrats, Allie, that's great news. I know, you guys, is it not the best? Are you not like screaming internally with joy when you find out that someone that you like, that you have a crush on, has the same feelings toward you? Like, it's just so, it's very nice, because then you're like, oh my god, this is great, we're on the same page. William Barry, good to see you. How are you? Joel Downing, no. To my knowledge, I have never run into or, encountered someone from my chat before. Tony says, doing great. Jetta is also cozy on her bed, looking at me eating a cupcake. Cute. Alex De La Cruz, thank you so much. I gotta remember I got a candle sitting over here. Chase, hello. Cassidy, happy weekend. I know, woohoo. Anything fun planned for your weekend, Cassidy? Other than college football? Robert Coley, Alexis De La Cruz, sleep is one of my favorite activities. Same here, Alex, I love sleeping. Illuminator, coffee, bro chillman, yabba dabba doo, hello. Yes, I know, I saw that you changed your profile picture. That was me watching the Ed Gein docuseries on Netflix the other night, 2 nights ago. I want to finish the series because I think it's interesting, but when I was thinking about what to put on for my live stream in the background, I was like, I'm just not feeling Ed Gein tonight. That is just so dark and so violent and so bleak. I was like, that's not my mood. That is not the type of like vibe I'm going for with my background stuff. Jimmy Goey, maybe? Allie says, I'm okay. Oh, no. Oh, you had a kidney stone. I've never, ever had, to my knowledge, a kidney stone. If I have, it was like microscopic and I didn't even notice it or feel it. But I've heard, I have heard that kidney stones are really painful. So for that reason, I hope I never get one. Actually, this makes me want to Google how to avoid getting a kidney stone. Let's see what the internet says. Stay well hydrated, eat less animal protein, limit your salt intake, get enough calcium, and eat fewer foods with high oxalate content. And I don't know what those foods are. Okay. Well, I do some of those things. I'm not like perfect on all those, but that's according to the NYU Langone Health System, New York University. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Allie. That's one of those things I hear about and I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to go through that experience. Sorry that you barely slept. Hopefully you will get caught up on your sleep this weekend, Allie. Kelsey, Sabari, Nathan, bro, Chillman, Shish Kebab, Kaylin. I'm out of town visiting family, going to eat breakfast with my auntie. Very fun. Sounds like a lovely October weekend activity. Carrington Atkins, thank you so much. Wait, a giant corn maze sounds so terrifying to get lost in. It is. It adds to the spook. It's like, can you get out of here? Or are you going to get trapped? They have guides, don't worry. I mean, these corn mazes have staff that work there and they know the way. So I think there comes a point when you can just say, you know what, I'm lost, or our group is lost, and that's kind of it. We need help getting out. Erna, just a guy. Ali says, what can you recommend for kidney stone? So I don't give out health advice on here, but what I did was I Googled how to avoid getting kidney stones. I don't know about treating kidney stones. You'd have to talk with a medical professional about that. But basically what I'm seeing in terms of like things that can help prevent kidney stones is drink a lot of water, eat less animal protein, limit your salt intake, and get enough calcium in your diet. And then the fifth one is eat fewer foods with high oxalate content, and I have no idea which foods have oxalate and which don't. But the other ones I was able to understand. We have River Girl from Melbourne, Australia. Very cool. Cassie says, Rich, happy weekend. Yes, I know. Rich, I'm wondering, are you working at all this weekend? I'm assuming yes. Alvin Panine is here. Hello, Alvin. Kelsey, they're making another Hocus Pocus movie 3. Very cool. Kelsey says for Halloween. SM is asking, when do you get a play button for subscribers? So the first play button you get is when you cross 100,000 subscribers. So I still have a ways to go. I'm just about at 11,000. So that means I have 89,000 to go before I get a silver play button. I was actually thinking ahead to next year. So my goal it's so crazy to just give you a sense of timeline and subscribers. A year ago, right about now, like September/October, I was at 1,000. Fast forward to now, a year later, I grew by more than 10 times. So I went from 1K a year ago to just about 11K right now. And so I'm like, okay, if I grew 10 times, like if I grew by a factor of 10 from last year to this year at this point, who's to say I won't go from 11K now to 110K a year from now? So I was thinking ahead to my goals for 2026. And I was thinking, I was like, silver play button. I'll make that a goal for 2026 and see how close I can get to it. because my goal for my YouTube channel this year was hitting 10,000 subscribers, and I already hit that. So I'm like, ooh, let's see if I can hit that 100K next year. Airnot, Cassidy saying hi to coffee, Avtar Singh, Eric Nelson, I love Halloween horror movies too. Raju Mia, Isaac, I'm doing good. Kelsey says, I'm going to be Joy for Halloween. I don't know what you mean by Joy. Althoff is here. Andy12. Kaylin, Tab, hello. How are you? Happy it's Friday. I'm going to have, it's like I would say 50-50 weekend, 50% busy, like outings, you know, gonna go out and do stuff, and then 50% low-key, chill, lots of good downtime to just relax and watch some TV. So yeah, I'm doing good. How about you, Tav? Isaac, I'm doing good. Adam, Lay NH from Brazil, regular chatter, thank you so much. Back to the Future. Yeah, we can get to 100 likes tonight, I'm positive. Also, I gotta show off this adorable candle I got going on over here for those of you who haven't seen it before. This was a gift from my sister. I'm here for the books, and it's got adorable little ghosties all over the outside of it. Ooh, also my hair is a little wet because I did take a shower earlier. I actually have my towel that I was wearing around my neck to kind of just absorb any wet hair excess. Avonder, oh no, it's Ava under your bed. Thank you. Andy12. I do not speak Portuguese. Back to the Future. Smash the like. Double tap your screen. Jamie, you know I understand the point of the couch, but dang, I miss the kitchen. I know. Don't worry, I'll be back in the kitchen. Andy says, hola. Allie says, oh no, you've had 4 kidney stones in the last 2 months. Oh. I mean, I think if I had passed a kidney stone, the first thing I would do based on that Google search I just did is drink a ton of water. Like drink like at least 8 glasses, 8 cups, but probably more like 10. I make a point of just drinking a ton of water every single day. Unex TZY. Cassidy says, Rich and Coffee are the best supporters ever. Yes. All right, Suha, Ehus, Patrick Simpson. Rich says, wow, thank you, Cassidy. Kelsey Gaskell, Jesse on Disney is really funny. Allie says caffeine also doesn't help, I'm sure. Jamie says, yo, coffee. Yes, Back to the Future, no rude or inappropriate comments. Yep, and if people are spamming or being rude, weird, creepy, inappropriate, just permanently ban them. We don't want them here. Soulja, hello. Bargov is here. Abraham Lincoln, nice. Rochester. Yeah, I'm curious to know what foods have oxalate, because that came up in the how to prevent kidney stones. Okay, which foods are high in oxalates, which I don't even know what that is. Okay, here's the list, and unfortunately it is quite a bit of veggies. It looks like it's pretty much all veggies. Beetroot, potatoes, almonds, spinach, Swiss chard, chocolate. I mean, the thing is, it's like, I would never cut out spinach, kale, veggies, beans, kiwi, sweet potatoes. I mean, these are all very, very healthy foods for you. But I think if you're specifically struggling with the kidney stone issue, then you'd probably want to like reduce the number of these foods you're eating. But I would personally never cut those out entirely. All right, Yabba Dabba Doo. Hannah, I've had kidney stones and it was a hospital job. Ooh. Oh no, man. Again, I'm hoping to avoid that experience as much as I can control. Some stuff you just it happens and you learn after the fact and you're like, all right, I made that mistake and I ate this, I drank that, I did this thing, and then this health event happened. Now I know. I'm sorry to hear that. Yabba dabba do. Oof. Kelsey, Levi, Vaughn, doing good. How about you? Regular chatter. Back to the Future says, Cassidy, you're the best too. AMG 2024. Lonnie is in Brazil. Neto's in Brazil. Oh my gosh, very cool. I got it wrong then when I shouted you out, NC. I made a post on Wednesday after the live stream, thanking you for renewing your channel membership, and I had put 6 months, but wow, it's been 7. Thank you so much, NC, and thank you for using your member milestone badge. Happy weekend to you as well. Any fun plans, NC, for your weekend? Regular chatter, Alfonso, Gary Busey, Abhishek, hello. To Evil to Hope says, hi Hannah, I hope you have a fun-filled weekend planned. Yes, it's gonna be about 50% going out, having fun, seeing people, plans, but also there's plenty of time for relaxation, which is what I really need. Cassidy sent memberships, yay! Who's gonna be a member? Michael Bush, I remember you. Elijah, Emmanuel Carrillo, Darian, and Truth is Strange. Welcome new members. So glad to have you. Thank you, Cassidy. I'm making a habit of writing down just, people who give during the live stream. So I saw that Rob Faye, where are you? I lost you. No! Where are you, Rob? Sorry, give me 1 sec, guys. I'm really trying to be diligent about this. Rob Faye, where did it go? Oh, here we go. It's right before Cassidy's memberships. Okay. Rob Faye in Arizona. Makeup Brush. Cassidy. With the 5 memberships. Thank you so much. All right, and let me see. I'm just trying to get caught up on all the comments here. Too Evil to Hope, I was gonna ask you what you have planned for this weekend. Anything exciting? Coffee, yabba dabba doo. Hi Sim, hello, doing well. Frog Physics. Frog Physics, no, it's nowhere near sleep time. Silver Star, Big Gad. Gianna Forever, sitting in my new car. Wait, whoa, Gianna Forever. Share the details with us. What kind of car did you get? Tell us about your new car. Lauren, Christmas mug? No Christmas mug, because it's spooky season. Tomcat says, I'm so excited. I have a few weeks left before I decorate for Christmas. OMG. It was my family's tradition to decorate for Christmas on October. What? Oh my gosh, Tomcat, that is so early. Because for me, I feel like there's a transition period where there's like the spooky Halloween decorations, like, these guys. I have a spooky candle here. I also have this pillow that says, the witch is in the house. I forget where exactly I got it. And then once Halloween passes, there's still Day of the Dead, which is, I think, the day right after October 31st. And then I still feel like from Halloween to Thanksgiving, it's still like a harvest pumpkin spooky season. It's like Halloween's done, but there's still like tail end of fall, and although I guess I don't really know the first day of winter. I'd have to look at that. So that is so early to put up Christmas decorations. I thought that I was early because I put up my Christmas decorations over Thanksgiving weekend, but you've got me beat. Riz is here from London. Hi, Riz. Gianna Forever got a 2021 Cadillac XT5. Sounds like a sweet ride, Gianna Forever. Well done, and congrats on the new car. Coffee says hi to Gianna. Mike says love the mug. Thank you. This is my spooky mug. I'm drinking some decaf coffee. Cassie says we've had so much fun this year, Hannah. It's been a fun getaway after work on your channel. I know this year on this channel has been really, really fun. I have to remind myself that this is my very first year being monetized on YouTube. Like a year ago at this time, I was not monetized. I was still working to get my watch hours and my subs up to a point where I would become monetized. So I still have to stop and be like, okay, just remember, like, this is year one of having YouTube be a job and not just a hobby, basically, where I'm building it. And the brand collabs have been really fun, Cassidy. It's been like quite the year on YouTube. I'm really grateful for it. Richard Scott, happy pre-Halloween. Yes, I try to get way ahead of the season, whether it's like the spring season, summer, autumn, or the holiday season. I want to like just have these festive seasons feel very drawn out so that they don't pass really quickly. Just a Dude says howdy. Hello, Just a Dude. Ghost Cat, hello. Coffee says, let's get him to 150 likes. We can do that. We're almost to 100 likes, guys. We're at 98. Excuse me, that's what I'm seeing. Lauren, thank you. Yes, I love this mug. It's my favorite spooky season mug. Yes, I am having a great week, Lauren. Thank you for sending those wishes my way. I hope you had a good week too, and I hope you have a good weekend. Kelsey, Descendants 5 is coming out in 2027. Just a Dude, I just got back from the rodeo. Oh my God, how cool. I don't know if I've been to a rodeo in my life. I would love to go to a rodeo when I eventually visit the state of Texas, the great state of Texas. I feel like that would be a hilarious, very Texas thing to do when I first visit there. Ayush is here. Hi, Dodo. Eric says I've written a Halloween poem. Very cool. Kelsey. Tomcat, are you behind on comments? Yes. I'm trying to get to everyone I can. Spencer Montgomery, good to see you. The new guy is here. Rob Faye says it's 80s and raining in Arizona. Okay. That doesn't sound like the worst weather. I mean, I can think of times where you've come in here and you're like, it was a great day. We were only at 102 degrees here in Arizona. And I'm like, nope. I would not do well in Arizona. I could find a way to live my life and deal with it, but man, I think the heat would really be tough to deal with. Rochester says kale is okay. SM, avoid high oxalate foods, avoid spinach, chocolate, nuts, and soy. I will not avoid those foods personally because there's so many health benefits to each of them. Cassidy, did you get to watch any of the Ohio State-Minnesota game? No. However, I did see that Minnesota was playing Ohio State and I was like, oh no. I'm worried for our Gophers because Ohio State is so good. So I'm assuming that Ohio State won. Dodo, I have to say beets have grown on me as I've gotten older. I absolutely hated beets as a kid. I thought the texture was really creepy. Like it was like flubbery and gelatinous, and the flavor of beets tasted like dirt to me as a kid. As an adult, I still kind of feel like beets are just kind of weird. However, the health benefits are so undeniable where I'm like, okay. As an adult, I feel like this is like where there's a difference with kid me and adult me, where kid me, I'm like, if it tastes weird and I don't like the texture and all that, there's no way I'm eating it because it's gross. But I feel like adult me is like, okay, it's not the best flavor, it's not the best texture, I don't I don't, crave eating beets, and I don't think they're super delicious, but I will eat them willingly because they are so healthy. There's so many health benefits. I was actually thinking about buying some beets to like throw in my salads and just incorporate more, because I came across this wonderful influencer, social media, YouTube girly, and one of her things is like, eat the rainbow every day. Try to get as many fruits and veggies and just eat all the colors you can find, like in the grocery store. And I was like, all right, beets and carrots, like those two came to mind, and other veggies, like to throw in salads and stuff. Kelsey, Ghost Cat, I'm not the right person to ask. You'd need to contact a licensed health professional to ask about kidney failure stuff. Gleason Nobre, Mr. Guts. All right. I'm going to skip down a little bit here. Ivica is here. Hi, Ivica, over in Macedonia. Let's see. Wayne Chisholm, hello. All the new members. Rich says, Cassidy, Kirby, and I should start a college football podcast. I know. Well, the thing is, I would become way, way, way more knowledgeable if I tuned in to your college football podcast. Osman is here. NC, visiting my niece. Oh my gosh, cute. Your niece and nephews. How sweet is that? I love it. Yes, Rob Faye, I wrote you down. You sent a makeup brush. I've got you written down because I want to make a habit of like, I try to remember, but I was like, I should just, when they happen, make a note of who it was who sent it and say thank you and shout them out at the end. So yes, I did see your gift, Rob Faye. Thank you so much. Mohammed Afzal, doing good. Cosmorn, Hannah is our spirit animal with a cup of decaf. Yay! Yes. All right, I know I'm behind, so give me just a moment or two to get all caught up here. Ivica, I'm doing good. How about you? Osman, I'm in the United States, USA. William Barry, a college football podcast would be cool. It would be helpful for me because I don't know what's going on. Moeti, I'm 32. I just turned 32 about a month ago. Oh, cute. Lisa sent clapping. I don't know what you would call that, but a cute clapping gift. So let me write that down. Let's see. Lisa. It'll probably say it in my chat once I get there, but there's like names for these different gifts. Clapping gift. I'm off to bed, says Eric Nelson. Yep, need to get some sleep for work tomorrow. Okay, well, sleep well. Great chatting with you tonight, Eric Nelson, and I hope you have a good day of work tomorrow. Ivica says World Cup football. I know, you guys. World Cup is less than a year away. I almost said a week. Less than a year away. I'm already thinking ahead to next year because you guys, like, I don't know if all of these trips are going to happen, but I have several trips planned for 2025. Rich sent a super chat. Thank you. Writing you down. I want to be good about this. I mean, I think I do a good job of just like acknowledging in the moment, but I really want to like track and just be sure that I say thank you and shout people out. Rich, thank you so much. I'll get to, I can actually save it as a trivia question. So I'm gonna hold that thought and do a trivia question about the places I plan to travel to next year. Make that into a trivia question. Okay, we've got someone from Morocco here. Carlos, Eric. Oh, you have your Halloween decorations up all year round. I love that. William Barry says December 21. One Way says 6-7. Thank you, Back to the Future, for cleaning up the spam. Total Tech. Oh, I am very behind. Oof, I can see. Let's Let's see, Just a Dude a year ago at this time was the Vile Brownies. I think that was actually earlier this year if you click through the live stream recordings. Tomcat says, do you like candy corn? Your mug colors remind me of candy corn. It is a candy corn mug, so yes. I do like it, but I never buy it for myself at this point. At 32, there is like no temptation with candy corn. Like I can walk past it in the grocery store and I'm like, it's like walking past celery. There's no appeal and there's no temptation to buy it. But I can remember what it tasted like. I wanted to say thank you to Rich before I run out of time. No, where did it go? Ugh. Oh my God, we made it to 11K. OMG. Thank you for shouting that out. I didn't want to run out of room before YouTube, it like will eliminate my ability to reply to your super chat, but whoa, you guys, we crossed 11K. Ah! Another 1,000 like landmark. That's the one milestone. I think on YouTube you should celebrate it can be every 10, every 100, every 1,000, like every interval that you hit on YouTube is exciting. So thank you, Rich. I didn't realize that. I love that you track it. Yeah, we're at 11K, guys. A new number for the subscribers for the channel. Elijah says, yo, thank you for the gifted membership. Cassidy says, Elijah. Yeah, Elijah, welcome to the memberships. And also, like, there is so much stuff I post for members on my channel. So even if like you're gonna just have your gifted membership and then be done with it, take advantage of it if you're curious and go check out the members only videos because there's a whole archive and it's only growing. Cassie says those knives will be my mom's Christmas present. Oh my God, that's so cool. That's so cool. I appreciate that, Cassie. Honestly, I love the knife set. Piccolo Haas was just the best to collab with. William Barry, Hansel and Gretel, just a guess. Kirby is here. Oh my God, Kirby. Going nuts. I wanted to make sure, I just want to make sure I get everybody. I'm trying to keep track of everybody. Actually, Kirby, you are the inspiration for this because I've seen your shout outs. I know you've shouted me out before on your channel and I'm like, that is so professional. That is so on point. Like I need to emulate Kirby and be like, I'm trying to like really, shout people out when they give something, anything to the channel. So happy poops. Amazing. Thank you so much, Kirby. I know I'm behind in the chat. I'm sorry. Frisco, I'm so excited for Halloween as well, you guys. We've got 3 weeks exactly. Halloween is 3 weeks from today. So, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think of if I want to plan another costume other than my black cat costume. I also was thinking, it's like I want to get a pumpkin carved. I did this last year on my live stream. I want to carve a pumpkin, maybe do 2, who knows? But yeah, there's still stuff I want to do. And I'm like, oh no, there's only 3 weeks left. I know it's still a lot of time, but I feel like the weeks go fast once it becomes less than a month away. Coffee, Eric, Winter Solstice. Oh, I'm so behind. Hi, Max Payne. Cosborn, Hannah loves them cowboys. I gotta say, what's not to like about cowboys, okay? Kevin, Bradley McDaniel. I remember you. You said this on my Wednesday night live stream. Name 10 books, and I listed off books from my bookshelf. I'm gonna skip down, though, because I'm way behind. One Thumb Gaming, Modolo, Jean R. Newell. Kai is here. Hi, Kai. How have you been? Charan Guru. The cake. Let's see. Beetroot. Guess what, Hannah? You just hit 11K subscribers. I know. Okay, I'm gonna skip just because I'm so behind. Apologies, everybody. 11K, yay. Robin is from Europe. Mojos, Faizan Riaz, Lisa says Rich W. I know, we're at another 1,000 milestone. 11K. You guys, what do you think? So my goal for this year was to hit 10,000 subscribers on my channel, like by the end of December, by New Year's Eve. My goal for 2025 was 10K. We're now at 11K. There's about 2.5 months left of this year. What do you think? Like, do you think, I think I can get to 12,000. I think I can get to 13,000. But do you think I can get to like 14 or 15? That's where I'm like scratching my head. I'm like, I definitely think 12K is within reach and even 13K. But I think 14 or 15 would be, I would have to like push myself because it's 2.5 months. Leconte, Faizan. Let's see. Tomcat says, I will be in Ireland the first week in March. Freedom Cowboy. Daniel Urich says, I bought 2 bags of candy. Oh, candy corn. I love that. Very cool. 11K. Thank you, NC. Leonardo. Yes, I have done ballet. That's another trivia question I could do. Like, you know, styles of dance. Dance. And what was the other one? Oh, trips. Trips that I have planned for 2026. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot. But I'm saving up my vacation days at my job because, you know, I work a 9-to-5 job and you can't be gone forever. You have limited vacation days. So I've been thinking like, all right, just try to not, as much as I'd like to sometimes, it's like, just save those vacation days, maybe like a little half day here, but just stockpile all the PTO days I can so that I've got tons of time to travel next year. Danielle says, congrats, Hannah. Alexandria says, woohoo, yes. Cassie says, everybody needs a supporter like Rich, especially our friends north of the border. Yes. Hannah, yes, woohoo. Fun. Okay, Kevin is here, Sports Money. Stephanie Potts, Zadug. Terry Strayer, Watchdogs, The Beast. No way, it's great to see you. Great to see you too. I turned 32 last month, so I'm 32 years old. Levi, are you going to a Halloween party? TBD. Not sure if I am yet or not. Life with Nabil. Let's see. Oh, someone asked, Leconte Baker. What are you going to throw a party? I'm not planning on throwing a Halloween party myself. I might go to one though. Coffee. Let's see. We got Zadug 22 from Indonesia. Abdullah is here. Sophia Panagiotis is here. Sophia, good to see you. Kirby says, Cassidy Johnson, rock. Srijith. Let's see. Life with Nabil. Jamie to Iowa LOL. Zachariah, thank you so much. Bunty Kumar. Rich says, Lions at Chiefs. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, I will be watching that game. I would be rooting for the Lions. I want the Lions to win the Super Bowl. Edelson, good to see you. Neto, you remind me of Sydney Sweeney. Really? I don't look anything like Sydney Sweeney. Cassidy Johnson, YouTube is crazy, up and down. I know, Cassidy, right? Like, that's the thing is, from this year, I would say a huge thing I've learned with YouTube is growth is not linear. Growth is not this just very predictable upward line where it's like, yep, every month I'm gonna get 500 new subscribers. Like some months it goes crazy. Some months I feel like for the last few months it's just been like plateauing. And I'm like, I mean, you gotta keep going. You can't let the plateaus and I haven't had any like downward trajectories before, but it's like, yeah, in a nutshell, one thing I've learned on YouTube this year, growth is not linear. It's like, boom, it can like skyrocket and then, plateau and then maybe go down in rate and then go back up. Yeah, it's all over the place. But yeah, 2025, I'm very happy with the growth on YouTube. Just a Dude says, I have so much vacation time at work, I'm about to start losing it if I don't. Oh, wow. Hey, that's a good problem, Just a Dude. Like, use it or lose it. I appreciate that because it's like, use your vacation time, because it'd be so sad to lose time that you've worked to have vacation time. Kirby, Easy W, go Lions. Heath Green, hello. Vocal Vike is here. Hello, Skull Vikings. Jackie is here. Yep, if you spam, you get permanently banned, so don't do it. That Fox is here. Staryn Sterling, good to see you. Mel, thank you. Sloomy Jam. Nope, I've never been to that part of New Jersey. Wolf Moles Onden. Coffee says BRB. One Thumb Gaming says Halloween Queen. Yes. Wilco Bruno. White Girl Magic. Ahmed. King Maka Edits. Jamie says memberships, folks. Yes, yes, yes. Go for it, Jamie. Baba a Wheel. Let's see. Rated Frog, you're here. Hello, Rated Frog. How are you? How was your week? Also, you had said, I think it might have been last week. I think it was last week that you said you had been sick. Are you feeling better? / have you fully recovered from your illness? Danielle, another trivia for you, Hannah. What costumes were you as a kid? Oh, I have done this before. I've done my favorite Halloween costume as a kid. I think I could think of another way to word it though. Hi, Rupert Bishop. Mustafa. Yabba Hannah, you're officially invited to my village Halloween Day of the Dead weekend. Honestly, that sound like a village Halloween party / Day of the Dead party in the Scottish Highlands. That sounds like an absolute blast. I'm sure the food is amazing, the music. I'm sure people show up dressed in all kinds of costumes. I love people who go all out on their costumes for Halloween. I love the effort. I love the creativity. I love references to pop culture. Like there was one year, it might have been a year or two ago, where so many kids, I remember I was handing out candy to trick-or-treaters, and so many kids were dressed as like a Squid Game contestant, like with the number and everything. So yeah, I love it. I love Halloween. I appreciate the invitation, Yabba Dabba Doo. I won't be able to make it this Halloween, but you should post about it. You should upload a video or something so people can see. Yabba Dabba Doo, Hannah, you're okay. I saw that one. T-Rex, Inwa Kenyatta, Janet Johnson, Chief the Medicine Man. Good to see you. Welcome. Sophiso, Anastasia is here. And she is asking, what did I have for dinner? So I had a salad with arugula and zucchini and pumpkin seeds. And then I had tofu scramble and quinoa. And I'm looking over what else. Oh, I had a bowl of Catalina Crunch. It was like a standard, I feel like that's a very standard meal for me. Like on nights where I don't have a lot prepped or I'm running low on groceries or whatever. So yeah, I just had my typical salad and tofu scramble with quinoa, and then a bowl of Catalina Crunch, and then I think I like snacked on a few things here and there. So yeah, that was my dinner. Jamie says BRB. Let's see. Life with Nabil. Fred Marines, good to see you. How have you been, Fred? Cassidy says, people love that you like watching NFL. Sunday nights, everyone. I know. I love Sunday Night Football, and I love watching with all of you. It's the best. Rich with the Hannah, Minnesota, and tofu member emojis. LeConte, Dylan Thomas. How was your sprint? I didn't have a sprint. I did have a 10-mile race, though, last weekend. Elio is here, or Elio. Baez, any healthy foods or supplements for sleep other than melatonin? I have never taken anything for my sleep. I just sleep naturally. GSLI, thanks for subscribing, says Back to the Future. Yes, hello, Antonio Salazar. TGIF, just chilling. I'm watching Monster House. Yeah, and drinking some decaf espresso and chatting with all of you. How are you doing? Mark M said hi. Kirby, focus me more. Thank you. Amen 13. Rich and Kirby with the Dexter and tofu emojis. Love it. Meldrick Harris, Mike Latouris. I'm almost caught up, guys. I gotta close this poll question. I'm so sorry. It's over an hour. Jungle Thriving says, who's ready for spooky season? Oh, I've been ready since I did my 24-hour live stream over Labor Day weekend because I got out my Halloween decorations. I think I made pumpkin spice almond flour cookies, and there were some other things that I ended up doing. But yeah, I've been in the spooky season spirit since the end of August. World War 8540 is here. What do you do at a Halloween party? I mean, you can dance, you can just chat with people, play games. It's great. Laura My Tunes is here. Hi, Laura. How are you? Okay, first trivia question of the night. Guess my favorite Grimm's fairy tale. Cinderella got the most of the 4. 38% guessed Cinderella. For those of you who are new, or those of you who have forgotten, the correct answer is never the first option in the list, and Cinderella was first. So it was not Cinderella. Second place goes to Hansel and Gretel. 22% of you guessed Hansel and Gretel. Ding, 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 ding. I love Hansel and Gretel. That is my favorite Grimm's fairy tale. I remember thinking that the witch's house that was made out of candy and all that, I remember thinking that was actually really cool. But I was also, as a kid, I was like, but wait, it's this amazing candy house. The sugar fiend in me when I was a kid was like, oh my God, that house would be amazing. Like, look at all that. Like, I would have been lured into that witch's house and, probably eaten. But, yeah, I was like, wait, so she has this amazing candy house, but she's like evil? What? So yeah, I just was very fascinated by that in Hansel and Gretel. Jungle Thriving, Monster House was a cute cartoon. I know, it's a solid animated film that's got some good, it's not like disturbing and really, really scary, but it has like good spooky moments where you're like, ooh, that's a little spooky. Like, it's a solid, like, PG, I don't think it's PG-13, but it's like a solid PG, spooky, animated movie. MST Portside, Laura is waving to Back to the Future. Key Duke, I think? Mildly Attractive Snake Pit says Spooktober. Yes, indeed. Edilberto, Carlos Alberto, Kenny Oldfield is back. NC says, are your lashes naturally that full or do you use mascara? These are my natural lashes. I am not wearing any mascara. I was born with like very thick dark hair. So like I have very thick curly hair. I've always had like pretty full eyebrows. Ooh, look at that pumpkin spice latte that Cassidy said. Oh my god, that makes me want one so bad. Thank you so much, Cassidy. I appreciate it. I'm gonna write that down. And pumpkin spice latte gift, which is just the best. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh, NC's comment. But yeah, so I was born with just like a very like just lots of like thick hair. So full head of hair, and like lashes and eyebrows. So yeah, these are my natural eyelashes, and I'm not wearing any you would be able to tell. I don't think I've ever done a live stream with mascara before, but yeah, I don't have any mascara on right now. They're just, I have naturally pretty full eyelashes, which I'm grateful for. Like, for example, my mom is a natural redhead, and her facial hair, meaning like her eyebrows and her eyelashes, are pretty much white, so you can't see them. And so she will wear mascara and some eyeliner just to add some color to her face because she is so fair. Edalberto, I do speak some Spanish, but not on here. Laura My Tunes, I got it right. Nice. AC, Alex is here. Did you just cast a spell, or are you always this effortlessly cool? That took me a lot of effort to say that sentence. Let me say it again. Amir Sheikh says, did you just cast a spell, or are you always this effortlessly cool? I don't know if that must be a quote from somewhere if you quoted it. Carlos, good night. Licante, Sailor Nibiru. I'm glad you like the cup. I think it's cute too. NC says hi to Happy Life. Jamie Spicer, Virgil, Jungle Thriving. Her candy house wasn't evil, but the cannibalism was. But the thing that makes the candy house so sinister is it's meant to lure kids like me, because I loved candy and I was a sugar fiend as a kid, and I would have easily fallen into the witch's trap of like, ooh, oh my god, it's a candy house, look how pretty it is. I bet there's even more candy inside of the candy house if I just go in there. So yeah, I mean the candy house looked beautiful in all the storybooks I would read with illustrations, but just it's like the fact that there's like an evil witchy in there that's looking to eat children is pretty creepy. Jamie Spicer, Cassidy sent a latte. Thank you so much. I loved that animated pumpkin spice latte that popped up. Viana is here. Jay the rail fanner. That was cool, Cassidy. Yes, ditto to what Back to the Future said. Mind Glance, Amir, Virgil, Shaika. Sure thing. 231 freckles. Viana, these are actually my natural nails. I don't have any French tips on. So I paint my nails with a natural, like a nail strengthener that's clear so that my nails don't get all beat up. Atalia, Rajmo, Jungle Thriving, thank you. Antonio Carlos, Tomcat says, will you bring out a Thanksgiving scheme of earrings? I don't know. I'll think about it. Licante, Harumi, Amir. All right, Cassie says, I'm still trying to get the hang of sending gifts. Different from super chats. Yes. Yes, I can tell that they're different, but I personally I don't know, like, the buttons for sending different things. Harumi, Virgil, Mujib, Judas Iscariot is here. Bat Barnes, hello. Leviticus, maybe Leviticus? I'll go with Leviticus, 1971. I'm doing well. How are you? Mediginor, splendid. Yes, Minnesota winters are harsh, but if you dress for them and you prepare for them, I mean they're very doable. So yeah, they get cold, but I like to point to the fact that we have hundreds. I think at this point it would be hundreds of thousands. Let's just Google this. If not hundreds of thousands, then tens of thousands. Okay, let's just. What is the East African population in the Twin Cities? How many of them are here? I feel like it should be more than that. Anyways, what I was getting at with the harsh winters is there are an estimated 70,000 East African immigrants here in Minneapolis and St. Paul. I'm in Minneapolis. My dad is an East African immigrant from Ethiopia, immigrated here 40 years ago. There are thousands of Somalis, thousands of people from Kenya, Djibouti, Eritrea, and it's like these people came from a warm climate in Africa, and now they live in Minnesota with their families. They have to deal with the weather, they have to deal with the polar vortexes and the sub-zero temperatures and the ice. And I'm like, okay, if thousands and thousands of East African immigrants can immigrate here and make their new life in America, in Minnesota, people, like Americans, can do the same. Like, it's really, yes, it's cold, but anybody can live here. Like, you just have to manage it. Reaper, thank you so much. I'm keeping notes on gifts and super chats and all that stuff. So thank you for the gifts. Patiently Happy is here. Jose Cruz Torres, hi Hannah, hope you had a great day. Thank you. I did. It was like pretty low key for a Friday. And it was a solid work week in general. So yes, it was a good day, and I hope you had a good day as well. And I hope you have a good weekend. TGIF. Okay. Where did I leave off? EMPV says, I'm ready for the Hallmark. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I'm ready for the Hallmark Christmas movies, and I'm a dude. Oh, I live for the cheesy Hallmark movies. I usually will not watch cheesy movies, but they are so good for the Christmas season. Armando Flores is here. Ahmed Salm. Howard. Great mug, no dainty crab. I'm laughing at that. That's funny. This definitely is not what you would call dainty. Mujib is here. Sal Falcone. Let's see. Amir Sheikh says, you like coffee and sunlight. Yes, I do like both of those things. Reaper with the gifts. Woohoo! And then you commented with all the squirrel emojis. Eat with popcorn. Yep. If you spam, you're gone, so don't do it. Reaper, I wish I was a lefty. No, I'm right-handed. You're seeing a mirror image of everything on your video, like on this live stream. So you're seeing this pillow reflected backward, like the text is appearing to you backward. So you're seeing me flipped as well. So this is my right hand, but it would look like I'm using my left. So if I'm writing like this, you would think I'm writing with my left hand based on your video feed, but this is actually my right hand. But I think lefties are super cool. My mom is a lefty. My childhood best friend is a lefty. There's a lot of significant people who are lefties as well. A lot of presidents, a lot of artists, Eminem, Justin Bieber, both lefties. Bill Clinton was a lefty. Obama was a lefty. Yeah, I'm blanking, but every time I notice a lefty, I'm like, I see you. William Warren said hi. Johnny. Boo Boo. I I disagree. Jungle thriving. I would like to visit Minneapolis. I just need to eat food that will thicken my blood to protect from the cold. It's so funny because I feel like it's such a misconception and such a myth. Like, people hear one news story about, like, yes, we get polar cold temperatures here, but everybody's like, oh my God, it's so cold in Minnesota. And I'm like, not all the time. We have really hot summers. We have gorgeous autumns, gorgeous springs. We get the full 4 seasons. And each season feels like full-fledged, like spring, summer, fall, and winter. Yeah, like the winter is cold, but it's very doable. I'm like, come on, people. Like, you're tougher than this. Like, you shouldn't be this scared. Reaper with Cornelius emoji. Yes. Nehuin is from Argentina. Mildly attractive Snake Pit. Would you rather live on a farm and grow all of your own food? Honestly, I like would want all of the above. So I am a city person through and through. I was raised in the suburbs of Minneapolis, and I've been living in like city Minneapolis, like in super urban, like Minneapolis since 2018. So I'm very much a city person. I like all the city conveniences. I don't want to be far away from a city because you just have the most options for everything in a city. You have the most hospitals, you have the most grocery stores, you have the easiest delivery for Walmart, Amazon, Target, Uber Eats. If your car breaks down, you've got the most options for car repair shops. It's just whenever you need something, you'll have the most options in a city. And for me, that's I also like being around a lot of people as well. And I like being in the center of like where, there's going to be like lots of shows and movies and performances, like not all, but like most time, like the most venues you're going to have are concentrated in city areas. So for me, it's all about access to everything I need and want. But I also would I don't currently have property that's like out in the country, but I would love to have a place, like either a house or, I don't know, it probably would be a house, somewhere out in the country where I could grow my own, produce and have like a little farm. I also really want horses at some point, and there is nowhere for me to be keeping horses in the middle of Minneapolis. So I would need actually like some land, stables, plenty of space for the horses to run around and get all the movement and exercise they need. But yeah, I would want to have home base in the cities because it's my favorite place to be. It's where all my people are. But I would also love to have like a little country getaway where I could get out of the city and be in open space, fresh air, less noise, and like grow a ton of stuff. Jimmy 3 Wood, thank you so much. Reaver says, I see. NC says, are your eyelashes naturally that full? Oh, okay, I think I read that one already. Yes. Rabbi 2.0 from Morocco. Reaper is a lefty. Go get it. Rudy Arnold. Kitten Central. How cool. You're a verified YouTuber. I love seeing people who stop by and they're verified because I'm like, dude, that's what I'm aiming for. So cool. Kitten Central. Let me see your channel. Ooh, 142,000 subscribers. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my God. I love this. How sweet. Hello, Kitten Central. Chloe Bryant is here. Sean C says Eminem did a song for Charlie Kirk. Eminem just wants money. Definitely disagree with you on that. Let's see. It was 38 degrees in Pennsylvania already. Yeah, I think here in Minneapolis, we've been dipping down into the 30s. Let me actually check our forecast for tomorrow because I'm going to be out and about tomorrow, so I might as well check and see what I should expect. Let's see. Minneapolis forecast for tomorrow. So for Saturday, it's gonna be not as cold as I thought it would be, actually. Yeah, it's gonna be lowest temperature in the early morning hours, 43 degrees, and then it'll get up to 66. So, not too bad. Jacksonice from Ontario. Felix. Zachary Watson. Kishan Kumar. Jungle Thriving says, I would want a house in the country and an apartment in the city. Yes, I mean, that's the thing is, I feel like there's different environments I love. For my day-to-day, I need to be in a city. Like, for my sanity, for the convenience of it, for all the people that, like, all of my friends and family and loved ones are here in the cities. And just, it's like, I don't like wasting time. So it's like, I like being able to just drive a minute, walk a minute. There's a million things I can get to. If I need, say that like my tooth just started like, say for example, like my tooth fell out. I could get to a dental person in like 3 minutes because I know various dental clinics around my area. If I had like a medical emergency, there's, oh my God, there's so many hospitals and clinics here I haven't even counted. Yeah, for day-to-day conveniences, like getting groceries, getting medical care, if you have a dog or a cat, like getting veterinary care, getting any supplies you need, getting stuff shipped to you, getting to the airport, getting to a car dealership or a car repair place if you're having car troubles, like just the stuff that pops up that you need on a daily basis, I must be in a city. I need the convenience. But I also love the idea of having that country getaway. Like, yeah, like you're saying, an apartment in the city and then a house in the country. Yeah. Well, because also too, think about it like this, in the country, I feel like if you're gonna have a house, generally speaking, you can get way more house and way more land out in the country versus in a city. Like, you can get a house for way cheaper in rural Minnesota than you can trying to buy a house in Minneapolis or St. Paul. And that's like a general trend you can see anywhere in the United States. So it's like, if you're gonna go and buy a house, in my mind, it's like, I wouldn't want to have a house in the middle of a city. I feel like it just would be kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm with you on that score, Jungle Thriving. I would prefer to have a house that's removed from a city just because you can get more, like your dollar goes farther with property and land the farther away from a city you get, generally speaking. Gut says Wisconsin will be perfect. I do like Wisconsin. Mildly Attractive Snake Pit says nice greenhouse garden and some horses. I know, right? So one of my idols is Martha Stewart, and she has a farm out in, I forget if it's New Hampshire, New Jersey. It's somewhere out in New England. But her beautiful farm it's like, she has an apple orchard there, she has horses, she has all kinds of produce that she grows and flowers, and I'm like, dude, that vibe, that is what I want. In addition to having a place in the cities. Chloe Bryan said hi. Kishan Kumar. Zachary Watson says cities are too packed and not personal enough for me. To each their own. I know some people do not like cities. Some people do not like rural. Some people don't like suburbs. It's like people have different preferences with where they want to live. Ted Be Happy. Emmanuel Carrillo. Marcel. Mike D says famous wrestlers came from Minneapolis. Nice. One Thumb Gaming. How do you find information like cooking stuff? Just online. Zachary Watson. Excuse me. Thank you, Jonathan LaFrance. Felix. Zachary Watson. Willow Blue, thank you. Yellow Jacksoness. Usually I'm driving around, I can see the farming area. Yellow. Jonathan says I'm in Worcester, Massachusetts. Ooh, NC says check out Mackin 3991. Whoa. Mackin 3991 3D replica, New York City. Not finding this. But that sounds very cool. Oh, maybe it's this person. I'm in. Let's see, Joshua, Carla Kendall. LeConte, Kirby, the country is the way. Of course, I mean, you're out in the country. I know this, Kirby. And I think the country is beautiful. And the country definitely has advantages over cities. I will not argue that point. But yeah, for day-to-day, I like the city. But for getaway, country. Nasil, I am a data analyst for my job. Andre says, I love nature, fresh, organic. Attila in Istanbul is here. Hello. Oh, you're watching the stream on your emergency service shift as a nurse. Very cool. Mr. Viral Hustle. I love that username. Hustle, 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 hustle. Say what you want about Taylor Swift, but on her new album, there's a song and there's a lyric where I was like, ooh, yes. And she's, in the lyrics, she talks about being married to the hustle. And I was like, oh, that's so good. I love that. Yeah, hustle, hustle, hustle. Thank you so much. Baby Roma, Back to the Future. Jacksoness, I prefer rural areas rather than the cities. Totally understandable. See you later, Andre Cox. YouTube. Keyshawn. Ali M. Dylan the Villain. I'm in Minnesota. Rajmo, get wealthy. I'm not Latina. Nope. Luis Betancourt. I am black. I'm half black. Egg Shen 6 is here. I didn't give you guys a second trivia question. I apologize. Let me think. All right, sorry, I got distracted by Monster House. Jamie says, yo, you're back, Anthony. I have no clue. Anthony, I don't watch baseball. Get Wealthy, Jungle Thriving. I checked out the Ophelia song and a few others from... Yeah, okay, I will say this. I love The Fate of Ophelia, which is track 1 on The Life of a Showgirl, but I did not like the rest of the album. I actually, really disliked it. It was by far my least... I mean, I've loved all of her other albums that she's put out, but The Life of a Showgirl, that gets a D minus for me as a Swiftie. I just was like, oh, these lyrics are not, pretty cringy. Just, nothing caught me other than track 1. What else was... Oh, I was listening to it, and honestly, by track either 9 or 10, I just was like, I can't listen to this anymore. I don't like this. I really... this is doing nothing for me. and I'm like cringing at some of the lyrics and songs, and yeah, I just stopped listening to it. I couldn't even finish it because it was that bad. Anyways, Ted 45, 47, maybe some Foundation. AAFAO, Rajmo, Guts. I don't watch anime. Cassidy, D- as well. I know, Cassidy, seriously, like, I was listening to it at work last Friday when it dropped, and I was like, track 1, I was like, oh my god, let's go. I was like, this is so good. I'm ready. I'm here for it, loving it. So I listened to track 1, The Fate of Ophelia, a good like 30 times on loop. I was like, I'm obsessed. I love this. And then I had such high hopes. It was such a strong track 1. And then literally it's like, okay, I played track 2 and I was like, okay, that did nothing for me. Track 3, okay, forgettable, skip, like not gonna listen to that one again. Track 4, track 5, track 6. And I just was like, man, this album is like terrible. And it was like the writing didn't feel like, she's a very good writer, but I just felt like this album, like the writing wasn't good. People have been pulling out some like pretty cringeworthy lyrics, like Girl Bossed Too Close to the Sun was one. I'm not gonna repeat some of them where I'm like, oh, it feels very like high school lyrics. I'm trying to think of another one where I cringed. I forget. But yeah, like I'm saying this as someone who loves all of her other albums. I went to the Eras Tour 2 years ago. I've been listening to Taylor Swift since I was 12 years old. I mean, I love most of her stuff, but like this album was so bad. It was so bad for her, because I'm so used to, it's like every song is a banger. Every album is just like crushing it, like boom, 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 amazing. And it was so, like, for me, it was a flop. Like, I know commercially it's very successful, but I did not like The Life of a Showgirl, and I will not be listening to it again. All right, Jamie, I don't know yet how long I'll be on live tonight. So Cassidy agrees with me, D- as well. Not listening to this, yeah. Oof, I am not either. I gave it a listen for the most part, and I couldn't even finish it. Egg Shen, she phoned it in. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there when she wrote it. Hendry, Jungle Thriving, Taylor Swift sings the song, yep, Our Song, which I love. I love that song. Straw? I don't know. Coconuts, Johnny, Jungle Thriving. I think a lot of the lyrics are being AI generated for artists, which is a shame if that's the case. I don't know. But I mean, Taylor Swift has been writing her own music since she was like 13 years old. And there's like old footage going back to like 2000 and probably 2005, 2006. And it's like old video footage of her. I mean, she just writes and writes and writes and writes, and she will document herself writing. So there's no dispute. This girl's been writing for a good like 20 years probably. She's been writing her own lyrics. You can't say she uses AI. Well, she could have used it for this one, but I mean, she's been in the game for like 20 years at this point. Yeah, and there was no AI back in the year 2004, 2005. So she's like well capable of writing her own stuff, like very talented in that way, but it didn't feel as like skillful and artistic in the way some of them were written. I was like, oof, like if this wasn't Taylor Swift, if you removed her and just had someone like another artist singing these songs, I mean, I think people would be like, man, this is so cringy and bad. So it just, yeah, not for me. Definitely didn't like it. Marin is here. Darren, Emmanuel Carrillo, Johnny Cassidy says, why would she do this being that famous? Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery to me. But it's such an outlier. I think what surprised me the most was I've loved every album she's put out. Literally every album. Like her debut album, Taylor Swift, Speak Now, Fearless, Red, 1989, Reputation, Lover, what was after Lover? Folklore, Evermore, Midnights, Tortured Poets Department. Loved them all. Like, there were some skippable tracks where I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna forget this. But, I mean, I've, like, all of her albums, all of them, up until The Life of a Showgirl, ate it up. Tons of tracks I've loved. Sometimes entire albums, I'm like, I'm obsessed. 1989 and Reputation. I mean, those ones, I could just listen from track 1 to the last track. Midnights too. I really loved Midnights, but yeah, like this one, it didn't feel like her. It didn't feel like the same. There were some things that were written where I'm like, that sounds like a Taylor Swift, like rhyme and like a little twist and whatever, but oh yeah, no, I was cringing and I did not like it. No way. St. Charles Travels, Dua Lipa. I really love Dua Lipa's music. Kevin, Madarena, Jungle Thriving, When We're on the Phone and Talk Slow because it's late and your mama don't know. Yeah, I know, it's so good. Class 21, hello. What about Hayley Williams? Crazy good vocals. I like Hayley Williams. Wilson Bless, Ronaldo Farias, Coconuts is Waving, M. Doozy. All right. Someone is asking, cats or dogs? That was who? Darnassus. I prefer dogs to cats. All right, I finished Monster House, guys. Oh, this movie came out in 2006. It's been almost 20 years since Monster House came out. Dang. That makes me feel old. I feel like I'm slowly getting to the point in my life where I'm like, oh boy, things are making me feel old. I see what I want to put on. I was feeling like Harry Potter. I'm going to put on some good old Harry Potter. I never tire of Harry Potter. Mdoozy, William, Wilson, Andrew. Oh, sorry. I need to put another poll question. Let me restart this movie. Okay. All right. My next trivia question is going to be about travels I have planned for 2026. Let's see. In walk, I am having a good Friday. How about you? Happy Friday. Cassie says, Hannah, you seem so much happier than a few weeks ago. I love our happy Hannah. I wouldn't say I was unhappy. If anything, I was probably just tired and like, whoo. But no, I'm good, Cassidy. Life is good. I love our happy Hannah. That's sweet. I feel like when I'm overstretched in my like social calendar, like it's so tricky because like I don't want to miss things, but I am so introverted, you guys, where I need a lot of quiet time. I don't mind going out to things, but I get just very tired very quickly, and then I need to like rest and take a break. And I feel like by the time I hit the end of summer, even getting into September, I'm kind of just like, okay. I've been doing this in my Google Calendar. There are weekends where I've like blocked it off, where it's like, this is a me weekend. I'm not doing anything this weekend. I've been working 40 hours. It's like when you work Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, I'm pretty dang tired by Friday, and sometimes I'm so backlogged on chores, laundry, groceries, just little like, bookkeeping things, have to send mail, have to take care of different errands, that it's like it's not going to get done unless I just block off weekends for myself. So I feel like I'm transitioning to more of that, Cassidy, where I need my weekend time to recover. I feel like lately, like for the last couple of months, I just haven't had, well, because of me putting stuff on my calendar, I feel like I've gotten to Sunday night, heading into Monday work, and I'm like, you know what? I did not even recover this weekend. Like, I did not get the rest I needed. I did not get my household stuff taken care of, and now it's Monday coming soon. So yeah, trying to keep it a little more low key for the coming weeks and months. Okay, so looks like Laura says, speaking of tired, I'm exhausted. Catch y'all later. So good to see you tonight, Laura. Thank you so much. Next poll question is, guess which place I do not plan to visit in 2026. There's so many places I'm planning to go. Okay, I have to come up with a list now. Because I'm trying to think, like, which is the wrong answer. Tim says, Miss World Cup, I think. Cassie says, yay, you worked so hard this year. I get it, I know. I'm like, ooh. It's tricky because I like working hard, but I'm still learning how to work hard and then schedule in enough rest time where I can, it's like, because part of me is like, no, just keep working all the time. Go, go, go. Use your weekends, use your free time, use your evenings. But it's like, I can't sustain that work rate. Like, I need to have vacations, I need to have time away from screens. So it's a work in progress, Casty. I'm still figuring out like what the schedule should be like, where there's enough rest time where I can come back and then resume working. Andrew, time is going by so fast. A week does not feel like it. I know, Andrew, I completely agree with you. I said this on the Monday night live stream earlier this week, where Mondays are the new hump days. Once I'm past Monday, the rest of the week, Tuesday through Friday at my job, it goes by in a flash. And I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like that time is passing so quickly. It feels like it's passing so quickly. Meme says hi. Jamie says, yo, membership time. Go for it, Jamie. Ajit Singh says, work smart, not hard. Grace King. Thank you so much, Grace. Jungle Thriving says, you need to be pampered and spoiled. I mean, the thing is, I feel like I don't really need a lot to be happy. I'm a very minimalist person. The simplest things bring me the most joy. I love going for walks. I love going to the grocery store. I love cooking and baking. I love reading books. I love reading the newspaper. I love, I'm trying to think of other stuff. Even just tidying up my home. It's just, I love feeling like I'm in a tidy, clean place. Like, it brings me a lot of like joy. Yeah, drinking, like making a cup of coffee. So I don't need, I think it's, for me, I don't need like massive getaways, pampering, spa day. Like, I don't need any of that. But I've learned the hard way where I need to be better about scheduling in like this. Like, I am not doing anything today. Like, this is a rest day. I'm taking a break. I need to, like, something I thought about was, so my 9-to-5 job, we're given PTO days because it's like, people need rest. Like, you need to take vacations from work. And that's something I haven't applied to YouTube. And YouTube is my job. It's a second job. And I feel like I haven't approached YouTube with the same structure as a 9 to 5 where it's like you get weekends off and you also get PTO days. And so I've been thinking about like, okay, for 2026, thinking ahead, like what will my breaks look like? Like, will I, because I've seen massive YouTubers with huge followings, people who I'm subscribed to, they're like, I'll be, see you guys in a week. I'm taking a week-long vacation from YouTube and no uploads for a week, and I'm gonna be, at the beach, I'm gonna be here and there. And I'm like, that's like, I need to apply that to YouTube. Because I don't want to burn out. Like, burnout sucks. All right, who did I miss as I was chatting? Andrew, hello, Hugh. Ooh is saying, what are you doing next? I don't know. Rochester, Back to the Future says BRB in 15 minutes sounds good. Who wants one folks a membership? Life on the streets. I need peace and quiet to be happy. Jungle Thriving says that's why you deserve it, because you're humble. Thanks. Hi, AZ Hussein, Christine Wisdom, come visit Jamaica. Oh, talk about a getaway and just relaxing. Jamaica would be heavenly. Rich with all the member emojis. Thank you. Thank you, Hugh. Rick is asking, what novel did you last read? Boy, I'm in the middle of so many books. The last novel that I finished was, well, you said that I last read, not finished. So I'm currently reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Longbeard, Christine, Kirby, also with all the member emojis. Love it. Jungle Thriving says, you're humble, that's why you deserve it, to treat yourself. I mean, that's the thing is, I was explaining this to it was my dad and my sister the other day. My idols, the people that I look up to as for inspiration and work ethic, they all work crazy hours and get like very little sleep. They are Gordon Ramsay, Martha Stewart, David Goggins, Gordon Ramsay, Martha Stewart, David Goggins, and Elon. Like 4 people who work their butts off. They're builders, they're hustlers, they are super ambitious. There's also some YouTubers who I also really look up to who work like crazy hours. And it's this struggle because I look up to them and I'm like, I want to like work as hard as them. I respect their work ethic. But also too, what's tricky is like, these people also have the resources to like have a private chef and have all of their chores taken care of. And just like Martha Stewart gets up super early and then she just lets the housekeepers like into her home. Cause like girl doesn't have time to clean her house entirely. I mean, she has a bunch of helpers. So I'm like, okay, just remember like these people work really hard, but they're able to pay someone else to like upkeep their house, do all their chores, do all their shopping, schedule all their appointments, take calls when they don't have time, get Uber Eats and DoorDash and catering because they don't have time to cook. Whereas like me, like I still, like I gotta go to the grocery store, I gotta cook, I gotta clean, like I'm still like manning the ship by myself and I don't have the same resources as all these people that I look up to. I mean, some of them, like Elon, he's a billionaire. I mean, he can pay for whatever he needs. And I don't know about Martha, but she at one point was a billionaire as well. So I just have to remind myself, like, yes, they work hard and I try to work hard like them, but also it's like their resources are crazy for being able to like eliminate tasks from their day-to-day and then they can just focus on writing, building, whatever it is that they're focusing on, and less of all the smaller tasks that just eat up a lot of time. Talha, Fishy Edits. Cassie says, I would rather have a happy and energetic Hannah than a burnt out girl who is struggling. Exactly, right? Burnout is brutal. Burnout sucks. And I've definitely felt burned out this year. I hit burnout last year as well. I feel like as my channel has grown and there's like more stuff to, you know, take advantage of. There's the memberships and there's the community and it just always feels like there's one more level up that I'm not utilizing because YouTube keeps changing all the time. But it's like, oh my God, it's so tempting to just keep going. But eventually, like, if you don't take time, like, if you're not smart about vacation, taking breaks, getting away from screens and social media, like, it's so, like, I will burn out because I've had it happen to me a couple times already. Aiden, Jungle Thriving, they all have a relaxing moment when you're not looking, LOL. Whirlybird. Talha, Eggshen, Deluded, hello. Kiwi NZ, come visit Australia or New Zealand, yes. Let's see, Evan21, Adwiman, I'm a data analyst. Ajit Singh, Jungle Thriving. Yes, they have paid help, so take time for yourself. I know, right? It's easy to just, it's like, I'm gonna work just as hard as them, but it's like, yeah, they can work hard, but they also, like, they can work, you know, 14-hour days, 16-hour days at their company, but then they can go home and everything is taken care of because they have housekeepers, they have cleaners, they have people who buy their groceries and cook their food and schedule everything for them. Whereas, like, the average person, if they work 16 hours at a job, they still have to go home and then take care of everything else, like groceries and cleaning and laundry and all this stuff. Andrea, Yusuf is here, David Cortez, General, I'm vegan, General. Whirlybird, no, you're good. Yes, I will be back in the kitchen. You're not the first person to mention it. There's another user on here named Jamie Hubler, and Jamie's like, I miss you being in the kitchen. And I'm like, I know, I'll be back in the kitchen, but honestly, these couch live streams have been really nice. I'm able to focus more on the comments and not fall as far behind. And also too, like, the numbers have been really, really solid for the couch live streams for the last couple of weeks. Maxie, thank you. Elmero, Hog, just chillin'. Happy Friday. Hi, Whirlybird. I like seeing you comfy. That's the thing, is I love the cozy vibe of my couch. I've got this cute little Halloween candle. This was a gift from my sister about a month ago. It was for my birthday. And it's, oh my God, you guys, it's vanilla chai. Oh my God. I wish I could share the scent with you through the screen because it's like, it's the most comforting, cozy smell. I just love it. And just like the glow with the ghosties. So I've got this going. So far, so good. Haven't caught anything on fire. I was like, oh my God, you got, like, watch me just decide to, like, set my elbow down into the candle. And then set my shirt on fire on a live stream. And then I've got my cute pumpkin and Gulbert the squirrel. I also have this little witchy hat going on. I have a bun, so it's a little hard to get it arranged, but yes, I have like a little spooky witch hat going on. So, in case you couldn't tell, I absolutely love spooky season. Kodak Blue, did you get it from Etsy? Oh, the candle? If you're asking about the candle, I have no idea where my sister got it from. I don't know. I'd have to ask her, because this was a gift. I didn't buy it myself. Oh God, I gotta give you guys another trivia question. I'm so sorry. Afiwe, Maxi, Abdel, bonjour. Mini Jim, does my turtle have free will? What a question. I would say yeah, probably. Yes, Jungle Thriving here for the books. Oh my god, okay. Trivia question. Oh, Chica's here! Yay, my sister's here who gave me this lovely candle, as well as this squirrel back here, Gulbert. So yes, I'm here for the books. Love it. Okay, I gotta give you this trivia question. I feel terrible. So, this is a trivia question about all the travels that I have planned for next year. And the question is like, it's gonna be, which place do I not plan to visit? Because I'm planning a lot of places, guys. New Haven, Connecticut, Mexico City, Mexico, Edinburgh, Scotland, or Paris, France. So many travels, you guys. Which place am I not planning to go next year? I have several trips. I won't get into the details because it's the trivia question, but ooh, what are people saying? Where do you think I am not going to go next year? Which of these places are not in my travel plans for 2026 is another way to say it. Okay, we've got Roman from Russia. Privyet, Roman. Kak dela? Mr. Vice, first time I've seen you, not in the kitchen. Yep. Ed Shen, this is not a real pumpkin over here. I will be carving pumpkins though, at least one pumpkin on a live stream, either probably next week or the week after that. But no, this is a plastic pumpkin. I've had it at least since college. I don't know. Yeah, you can see there's a light in there. So when it's dark, this glows. Yes, just an easy plastic decoration pumpkin. All right, Jose Cruz. Hannah, what are you looking forward to this weekend? Great question. So this weekend, I'm really looking forward to getting out to some like fall shops, and I mean, there's so many places that have like all the cutesy like candles and woven stuff and baked goods, you know, set out in their windows. So yes, I'm planning on getting out and just, I don't think I'll actually buy a lot of stuff, but it's more just getting out to shops to get into the spooky season spirit. Thanks for the question, Jose. Inwa Kenyatta, Adu 54. Cassie says, imagine all the holiday lives with Hannah on the couch we have coming. Yep, Cassidy. I'm doing Livemas again this year. I'm collecting ideas, and I mean, I'm also going to be doing the 24-hour live stream the weekend of Thanksgiving. Yes, so there's a lot still to come. I mean, I know that there's only 2.5 months left of 2025, which honestly is insane. I can't believe we're already coming around again, and it's going to be a new year before we know it. But there is still a lot of stuff that's going to happen on my channel between now and New Year's Eve. Abdel, Adu, Aiden. Candle scents for this season are the absolute best. Yes, Aiden, couldn't agree with you more. Rachie says she got the candle at Target. Not the Wicked Hat. Did you see the movie? No, I've seen the play, and I'm very much a Wicked purist. I prefer Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel. Tom G, Whirlybird. Where's your prized glass pumpkin? Oh, you know what? I can go and fetch that for you. That's sitting on my TV stand just ahead of me next to my TV. So one sec, guys. Try not to smash it. Not trying to do smashing pumpkins. Not with this beautiful glass pumpkin. But yes, this, you guys, I did a vlog on this, so you can check that out if you want. But look at this gorgeous glass pumpkin. I can't believe this was, I think I went on September 10th, maybe September 11th. But I went to, it's called the Landscape Arboretum. The University of Minnesota owns it. And they do this event called the Glass Pumpkin Patch. You can kind of see it with the ribbon. And I decided to buy a glass pumpkin. It was my first time going to this event, and I want to make it a tradition. I absolutely loved my experience there. Abder, I'm doing well. Hi, Eric M. Bonsoir. Rachie says, oh, nice. The link. Thank you so much for sharing. Readings and Spells said hi. Ooh. Mr. Vice, New Zealand and Australia. Tom G, Baja and Cabo. Jose Cruz, Paris, France. Hog, not New Haven, Connecticut. Varun, Scotland. Let's see what people are saying. Where do you think I'm not going next year? Eric M, K's Move, Wiz Flipper, Vijal. I don't give out dietary advice on here. Hi, Abdul. Andrew says, hey, what is there to do in New Haven, Connecticut? I'm not going to comment. Abdul is here. AD, poll answer, Paris, France, question mark. Eric, where is the candy corn bowl? Well, there's no candy corn bowl, but I do have a candy corn mug. I actually have, now that you said that, I have like a spider web bowl. And I think it's up in my cabinet, but I mean, I haven't thought about it in a year. But yeah, I've got lots of fun stuff, guys. Thank you, K's Move 23. Yes, Jose Cruz. I already did a 24-hour live stream over Labor Day weekend because I wanted to celebrate crossing 10,000 subscribers. So I did a 24-hour live stream as the like, yay, let's mark this milestone. And after the 24-hour live stream, it went well. I was very tired by the end of it, but I was very happy with how it went overall. And of course, after the live stream, some people were like, are you going to do another one? Are you going to do another 24-hour live stream? You should do it. And I was thinking, yeah, I could probably do another one. I'm going to need some time off. Like, I'm not going to do one again, like in 2 weeks, but I'll definitely do one at some point again. And I was looking at the calendar, and when I have, you know, extra time off, and I looked ahead to the Thanksgiving long weekend because it's a 4-day weekend, and I was like, ooh, that would be a great time. I actually think I'm going to take an extra day and be off of work on the Monday after Thanksgiving so that I can recover from the 24-hour live stream. But yes, I have done a 24-hour live, and I'm going to do it again. K's Move says refreshing. Jan Mohammed Tampson. France is undesirable out of late. I've seen some pretty horrible videos from Paris, unfortunately. It bums me out. Mahir Özdemir is from Germany. Hello. Where in Germany are you located? Jungle Thriving says, I picked France because Paris smells like pee. Abhishek is here. Bijal. I saw a TikTok on how those are glass blown. Yes, if you watched the video, the vlog that I did on visiting the glass pumpkin patch, I filmed a glass artist, actually the same artist who made this one. He gave a demonstration at the glass pumpkin patch about how he makes these. It was so crazy watching him like twirl the glass and make the stem and everything. Bijal, that was you. AD says that glass pumpkin is awesome. Isn't it so? It's just the most beautiful gold magical color. Eric M says, oh wow, that's a nice glass piece. Yes, and something that my mom pointed out too with this gold color. Yes, it is like a golden pumpkin, I suppose. Oh, it's a little dusty. But I like that it's not so Halloween-y and black and white and ghoulish, where I can leave it out for more than just the Halloween season. I might just leave it out year round. Honestly, it's so pretty. And I feel like it makes my home cozy. Also, like, for example, I leave this pumpkin pillow out all year round because I love it as just like a cozy pillow on my couch. And I'm thinking the same thing with my glass pumpkin. Let's see. Diego, hello. Daniel says, my favorite part about you is that you're Lisa with Cornelius member emoji. Diego Inwalk says, so what kind of natural candy would you make? I'm thinking peanut butter and prunes. Interesting. What kind of natural candy would I make? I don't really make candy, but in terms of like healthy alternatives, something that I love to do is to take a bar of very dark chocolate, like 80%, 90% dark chocolate, snap off a square or two, and just take like a little butter knife and dab, just go into the peanut butter jar and then just smear a little bit of peanut butter on the piece of chocolate and then eat it. Because it basically is like a deconstructed Reese's cup. You're getting the chocolate and you're getting the peanut butter, and it's like a little more redeeming than a Reese's peanut butter cup, but I love the combo of flavors, chocolate and peanut butter. Andrew says, okay. Back to the Future says, Hannah, could you do a 12-hour live stream on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day? 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Ooh, I like that idea. I mean, I'm reluctant only because I typically will like go out and do stuff on New Year's, and I don't ever like to be like, I don't broadcast from a known location, and I try to not be in a public place with other people when live streaming, because sometimes people are weird and just messed up, and they like to actually like, I mean, unfortunately, like live streamers have been attacked in public and followed in public and just been taunted. Like, people are just weird in public. So I don't know if I would do the New Year's Eve one. I'll think about it though, because it would be fun. I mean, I would like to have a little piece of New Year's Eve be a live stream, but I don't know if I would commit a full half a day since it is a holiday. Jungle Thriving says, that's badass. James Mayo says, come to Rio. Who Am I says, that's pretty cool. The Milkman's Kid, I've seen the stream where those pumpkins are made out of glass. Nice. Shortsify, hello. Jungle Thriving, yes, once a year the glass pumpkin turns into a carriage. I honestly thought about Cinderella and the glass pumpkin carriage when I saw this, because it has this like magical glow. I loved the gold color of it, and it's harvesty and festive for Halloween, but it also just has, I don't know, it's like sparkly and pretty. It's so pretty. So yes, I did think about Cinderella's pumpkin carriage when I saw this pumpkin. AD says, I wish there was a way for everyone to share their Halloween decor pics. Yes. I mean, Instagram, that is one place you can share. Suresh is here, Shortsify, I'm a data analyst. Oops. True Angel, nope. Don't do any dating or any meetups of any kind on my YouTube channel or on the internet in general. Mildly Attractive, Snake Pit, yeah, people, not all, but I mean, unfortunately, it's the few bad apples that make it so that you have to be extra vigilant in public. Because, I mean, I want to believe that most people are just regular, going about their lives, just normal, but yeah, that's not always the case. Jose Cruz Torres, do you like playing or watching any sports? Oh yes. So I don't play any sports now other than, I mean, I'm a distance runner, so I run, I still have the medal over here, but this past weekend I ran a 10-mile race. I've done 3 marathons. I've done at least 1 half marathon. So yeah, this was the Medtronic TC 10-mile race. beautiful course here in Minneapolis and St. Paul. So this is the finisher medal that I got at the finish line. But aside from distance running, I don't do any sports. I simply don't have time for it in my schedule as an adult who works a 9-to-5 job and also does YouTube as a second job. And then you also asked, what was it? Oh, watching sports. Yes, my favorite sport is soccer. So I watch the English Premier League every weekend. There's no games this weekend, but yes, I love watching soccer. I don't like any other leagues. I don't watch any of the other European leagues. I don't like MLS. I just don't think it's nearly as entertaining or competitive as Europe. So I watch English Premier League soccer, and I also watch American football. I watch NFL. Eric M, gosh, bedtime for me. Good night. All right, good night, Eric. Great having you here. Back to the Future says, let's get Hannah to 200 likes. Dang, guys, we are so close. We're at 193 likes. We can definitely make it to 200. Jose Cruz says, okay, so the poll, you're definitely going to New Haven. Jungle Thriving, it's got the same sort of pearlescent gold hue as the Cinderella pumpkin. Yes, exactly. Yes. Abder Eric says, absolutely great point. Back to the Future. Let's get her 200 or more, people. Yep, we're at 195. So we're getting there. We're getting close. Liber Back to the Future says, AD, you can share your pictures. Yes, thank you so much, Back to the Future. I'm like face palming. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Yes. Please go to if you guys have photos that you want to share, not only with me, but with all the people on the channel. Like at this point, there are a lot of regulars. There's channel members. There's like a lot of people know each other on my channel, which is, I love. Like I want it to be a community where people interact and they comment and they have references with each other. And like, we know what sports people enjoy. We know what jobs people work. We know whatever. So it's a fun community. And yes, please, if you guys have photos that you'd like to share with the community, go to the community tab on my channel and post pictures. For example, Tony, I don't know if Tony is here right now, but Tony is a user who's here all the time. And Tony recently posted photos of him with his pet dog, Jetta. Super cute. It was Jetta in her, I don't know if it's a her, I think it's a her. But Jetta the dog had her Halloween costume on. I'm trying to think of other stuff people have posted, but that was the first thing that came to mind. So yeah, definitely use the community tab for that. Asal Mirzad is in Iran. Hello, Asal. AD says Liber or Liber si algunas. Okay, Spanish. Ed Shen, who am I rooting for during the World Cup? I should save this as a trivia question. Thanks to Rich with the Hannah, Bronco, and Seth Rollins emojis. Shortsify, are you going to watch the next NFL because of Bad Bunny controversy? Do you mean the next Super Bowl? So I watch NFL all the time. I have the NFL app, so I'll stream games and just keep up with what's going on. But if you're talking Super Bowl, I'll probably still watch the Super Bowl out of curiosity. I don't know a lot of Bad Bunny's songs. I know some people are not thrilled about him being named the Super Bowl halftime show, but I'm like, I'm going to be watching the game anyways. I would not boycott the Super Bowl game just because I don't like the halftime show. So I will be watching the Super Bowl halftime performance. Thank you, Dog Lover. Xavier, hey guys, hit the like button. Yep, we're at 196 likes, guys. So we're getting so close to 200. We're so close. Chef Moon, thank you so much. Abder, Party Hard. Yo, what's your favorite Halloween? I don't know if I think you did not finish your comment. Oh, Halloween movie. There we go. That's a tough one. I think it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown is my favorite Halloween movie. Albert Lewis, do you work in a funeral home? That's a funny line. No, I've never stepped foot in a funeral home. Yes, haha, Albert Cheesy. I know, for a second I was like, wait, what? I I was reading it, I'm like, oh, it's a hate comment, it's a troll. And then I was like, oh, it's a pickup line, funny. Pascal Jerome, hi there, Super 32 video of you absolutely 100s. Oh, yes. I forgot that this went public today, but my 32nd birthday vlog is posted to my channel, everybody. Plenty of you have seen it already and left comments, but if you haven't seen it and you'd like to, go to my channel and check out my birthday vlog for my 32nd birthday, which was just about a month ago now. It was September 13. Okay, the Healing Heart Tarot. Olympics should be the only sports that matter. Okay. Beyond Your League. Hello. Good to see you. Rachie is saying, I don't know if you saw my comment earlier. Yes, I did see the Target link. I was like, yay, amazing. Thank you for linking it. Oregon Grower, thank you. Peter 12, what is Halloween? It's a wonderful holiday. Actually, my favorite. Party Heart says, I like Hocus Pocus. Me too. Peter 12 is not saying I'm not American. Oh my gosh. Whew. I got okay sleep. I'm surprised I'm yawning like this. Also, my eyes just get very teary when I yawn. All right. Jose, hey, Hannah, are you a mortician? No. Yes, Halloween Town is a classic Halloween movie. Shortsify wants to know, do you own a house or live on rent? Jose Cruz, my birthday was on the 29th. Oh, cool. Happy belated birthday. Local non-something. Cirelli, Albert Lewis, sending this live stream to NASA because you look like a star. Cosborn, if you were a horror movie villain, who would you be? Ooh. Who would I be? That's tricky. That's a really good, like, trivia question. Boy, I'm thinking, like, I wouldn't want to be any of the really icky ones, like Michael Myers or Jason. I don't know. I mean, ideally, I would want to be female and not, like... yeah, I don't know. Not totally demented and just icky. Joker. Let's see. Rodrigo Castro. Tederos. Who's scoring a touchdown this weekend in the NFL? I don't know. Jonathan Daly. Hannibal Lecter. Oh gosh, yuck. Ooh, no way. Would never pick him. Rich, yes, okay, I guess we made it to 200 likes. I feel like I'm always a little bit delayed, but I'm seeing 199. Johnny05, hello. Jose Cruz Torres or Chucky. Actually, I'll be Chucky. She'd be Catwoman. Is Catwoman considered a villain? Also, it's not really a scary movie. It has to be a scary movie villain. Nolim Eze. AD says, Albert, that pickup line was astronomical. Panamax 1999 is asking, Hot Pockets or pizza rolls? I'm going to go with pizza rolls because Hot Pockets, ooh, I mean, I would eat them as a kid, but they just kind of grossed me out, where it's like, it's similar to the Uncrustables that at least my grade school cafeteria would have in the lunch bags. It was just like this pocket with like stuff that oozes out of it. No, not for me. Not my preference. So I'd go with pizza rolls. What about the chick from The Ring? Absolutely not. I would never want to be a drowned water girl. Samara. Absolutely not. No. I would want to be like a witch or something. My first thought was I would want to be the character's name is Thomason, and it's the witch with Anya Taylor-Joy, and her character, spoiler alert, becomes a witch, and so she's like, she can fly, and all that stuff. So I'm like, maybe that? Maybe I would be Thomasin from The Witch. Cirelli Ratu says I should come to Fiji. Michelle Myers, nice. Cosborn, that's funny. Eric says 200, now I can leave. Thank you, Eric. I'm flattered that you stuck around. You definitely didn't have to, but yes, we made it to 200, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Tune into this baseball game. I don't know where I would watch it. Jamie, Tigers, Mariners, JN, The Bless Officials on Fox. I don't have Fox. Jungle Thriving. There's not that many female horror characters. The Girl from the Ring, Bride of Chucky. Exactly. I know. I was like, I don't want to be a male. I wouldn't want to be a male character, period. So I would not want to be a male horror villain. So I was thinking like, okay, what are the female horror villains out there? I can't think of nearly as many compared to the guys. So yeah, I would go with Thomasin in The Witch. Hi, Yo Momo. Gotta love the spammers. Nick, hello, I'm doing good. Hi, Matt Acoustic. Yazid, bonjour. Rodrigo Castro. Game Zone. White Lightning, hello. Oh my goodness. I'm yawning a lot and my eyes are tearing up. Jungle Thriving, let's dress up like Gomez and Morticia Addams. I never liked the Addams Family. Was never a fan as a kid. I could see you as a Scream villain, a surprise twist. Yeah, okay. That's like a gender neutral role, because it's just like someone in a Scream outfit. Back to the Future says, have a great night, Eric M. Luis Lorenco, Corona. Don't know that streamer, Corona. Luciano, Manish Kumar, Panamax Edgeen, never. Pascal says champagne. AD says Hannah. Jim Gaffigan did a comedy special about Hot Pockets. It's hilariously accurate. I haven't eaten those since I was probably 15. Do they even make those anymore? They probably do, but oof. Talk about stuff that I never reach for, but can just pass by in any grocery store. It's like all the weird, hyper-processed stuff that it's like not tempting to me in the slightest as an adult, but I would eat it as a kid. Jamie says YouTube TV, also don't have YouTube TV. Jay Rich, first time in the stream, I heard something about some TV shows. You ever watched Billions? I've heard of Billions. It's got a guy that I absolutely love. I think his name is Damian Lewis. But I've never actually seen it. Also, Jamie, thank you. Oh, Jamie, this is hilarious. It gave you one of the memberships. Jamie, Eric, who stuck around. Oh my God, thank you for doing that. You got a membership. Jalen, so good to see you, Jalen. Hope all is well in Detroit. Inwalk and Hundo Bands Global. I know all of you guys. All 5 of you got memberships. So thank you very much to Jamie. I want to make notes. Because I'm keeping track and I want to do like proper shout outs when people gift memberships and give super chats, etc. So Jamie. Let's go to your channel. Okay. Gifted 5 memberships. Amazing. Thank you, Jamie. Ghost Rider. Hello. Choji, Caleb, Isaac. Good evening. DJ Deja Vu. I would not want to be a male, period. I mean, same. I'm very, very grateful that I was born female. Roberts. Hello. Jake Sadowski. First normal person that's live on YouTube. Oh no, I mean, there's more normal people, surely, but probably on Friday night, I would expect people to be maybe doing some more wacky stuff. M. Medina, when is the next race? Probably sometime next year. AD, does Elvira count as female horror? I don't know who Elvira is. Sabir Khan, all those memberships, Naomi, Tip Top Health, good to see you, Tip Top Health. I'm just hanging out, chatting with people. Jamie, amazing. Ugh. Naomi OG1, Jay Rich. Dude, you gotta watch it. It seems like it's up your alley. And that was, oh, Billions. Yeah, I know. I would love to watch Billions. I'll probably get around to it. There's just so much I want to watch. Caddy Hustle, Dane Richmond Gaming, hello. Naomi Muslimov, hello. Andrew says, Hannah, what is the best piece of life advice you have received? Oh man, there is so much life advice that I've been given that's been great. The one that stuck with me the longest from like middle school and high school is it's kind of twofold. Like my mom would say, it doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. We're going to focus on what we're doing, like as a family, and what, you know, what our plan is for you and your sister. So it doesn't matter what everybody else is doing. Like just focus on your path. And then just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's really been a helpful, I've said that to myself where I'm thinking of doing something and it's like, just because I can doesn't mean I should. What else? Boy, those two came to mind, like top of mind, but there's other pieces of life advice. It's real, like another piece of advice is just, it's basically like, think for yourself, like don't follow the herd, take the narrow path, or like the road less traveled, as Robert Frost writes. Like, just, I generally try to not just follow what everyone else seems to be doing, because it's just like, think for yourself and don't just automatically do stuff because everyone else seems to be doing it. That's like a big thing that I stand by, is like, make up my own mind about things and don't default to things, or don't feel pressured to do things just because that's what everyone seems to be doing around you. What advice would you give the youth? Boy, well, I'm only 32, so I feel like I have some advice to give, but I'm not like, you know, getting up there with lots of wisdom. For the youth, oh, that's tough. I don't know, because the world is changing so rapidly with AI and college and the job market and all of it. So I don't even know. That's hard to say. All yours, beautiful face. Thank you so much. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas is here. Hello, El Rulo. Back to the Future said hi. Chris Castor, Jason Williams doing good. How about you? Pascal Jerome, I hope you like Man Right. Andrew, El Rulo, Jay Rich, no, I don't. Danny Rivera, Sneaker King. Andrew says, thank you, Quiet Stream. Sneaker King says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never trigger me. Alexander Craig, guten Morgen, wie geht's dir? Jamie says, until midnight maybe. Wow, it's already coming up on 11, jeez. Probably not, because I do have to get up tomorrow. I've got an outing planned, so I gotta be somewhat decently rested for that. Weißt du noch, wer ich bin? Of course, natürlich. Richard Lissen is here. Avtar Singh is back. Jetzt wird wieder Deutsch gesprochen. Yes. Wir brauchen mehr Deutsch. Hello, Alexander. Wie ist das Wetter in Deutschland? Says AD. Okay. I am going to close this poll. And this was a pretty easy one for you. Nice. I was hoping I could maybe throw you off because there's a lot of places I'm planning on going to next year. So I see Marcelo and Familia is here. Guess which place I do not plan on visiting in 2026? And the first place answer, Paris, France, that is correct. I'm not planning on going to Paris, France next year. I'm planning on going to New Haven, Connecticut, Mexico City, Mexico, and Edinburgh, Scotland. Was just gonna pull Mexico. I am planning on going to Mexico City for the World Cup next summer. Homar Santos. Hello, you're in the Philippines. Thank you, CDW2. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Alexander Craig, wie war dein Marathon? Das war kein Marathon, das war 10 Meilen. Ich weiß nicht. Das war nicht Kilometer, das war Miles. Es war gut. Ich habe gut gelaufen. Yeah, so I'm very happy with how it went. Wolf Living. Mariposa, Anya, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Andrew, are you familiar with fasting? Yes, I personally do not enjoy fasting, and it's actually had some pretty negative effects on my body. I've done intermittent fasting. I did a 48-hour fast once. And it was just my body really responded poorly to it. So I know there's health benefits, but for me, no, like my sleep, it disrupted my sleep. I wasn't able to sleep as deeply. After I had done like intermittent fasting for a while, actually like my white blood cell count dropped, my hormones got messed up, and my period was late. So speaking from experience, like fasting has not been good for my body. I also exercise a lot. I work out every single day, so I need a lot of calories because I'm running a lot of miles every week. So I just, personally speaking, when I did fasting, I felt very unhealthy. I also lost a lot of weight, and I'm not at a weight where I should be losing weight because I'm already like lean and toned. And so I was like, ooh, yeah, it was not a good experience for me whenever I've done fasting. It doesn't fit my lifestyle or my body very well, but I know people who really do like fasting. All right, I missed some. Mariposa, I don't wear makeup. AD, Neighborhood Watch, Zuma Sharofa, Jess Garland, Alexander Craig, wie viele bist du geworden? Von wie vielen Leuten? Glückwunsch erstmal dazu. I'm gonna fast from Monday to Friday next week. Oh, good luck to you. Sounds difficult. Andrew says, cool. Bike Reviews is here. Tony says, sweet dreams, Hannah and everyone. See you in the next live, and maybe you will surprise us all with Halloween Bakery sweet cupcakes. We'll see. Tony, we got Louis Wrenches. When you run for long miles, do you carbo load? I eat a balanced diet. I mean, I try not. I think there's a misconception that like you can just pig out on really crappy carbs and get away with it with running, where it's like I try to still eat well balanced. So I still eat like tons of veggies, tons of fruit. Well, not tons of fruit, but tons of veggies, tofu for protein, garbanzo beans, nuts and seeds, beans. So it's a mix of carbs, protein, and fats, not just purely carbs, no. Würde auch gerne mit dir zusammen laufen in Deutschland, says Alexander Craig. Andrew, I don't like fasting because it actually sucks, but the benefits are amazing. I mean, there's plenty of research that's been done on the benefits of fasting, but it is not for everyone. Like I've seen guidance online where it says like, if you are pregnant, do not fast. If you have underlying medical conditions, do not fast. If you have problems with dizziness and fainting, do not fast. Like, there are people where it is not smart, it is not, and it's not safe for them to fast. And I would put myself in the group of like, I could fast, but I've noticed very negative effects on my body. Like, whereas normally I get 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. I feel great after my workouts. I'm focused at work. I'm not losing weight that I shouldn't be losing. So from my own experience, fasting, I was like, this feels really unhealthy. And I noticed my health actually decline when I was fasting. Ice Cup KR, AMN, Hulk versus Juggernaut. Who will win? I don't know Juggernaut. Damien said hi. AD says there's nothing wrong with that, Andrew. Mad respect to you for keeping your faith. Very cool. Rich is commenting the Hannah, Martha, Gordon, Squirrel, and Cristiano emojis. Woohoo! Chris, hello. Thank you, Bill Dogs 11. I appreciate it. I was just about to pick up my candle as a beverage, but I was actually wanting to reach for the last of my coffee. The last of my tasty decaf. Pascal Jerome, yep, tons of veggies. Jamie with the Premier League logo, yes! Ty L, hello. The King Daddy, hello. I'm part Euro mix, white ethnicities, and then part Ethiopian. All right, decaf is donezo. Ooh, Jamie, it's midnight for you, I'm guessing. It's 12:01 because it's 11:01 for me here in Minneapolis. Hi, Yusuf, L. Wilson, Jungle Thriving. Yeah, don't drink the candle. Oh my gosh, no. How bad would it be if I just went, shoop? Let's take a nice drink of hot candle wax. Andrew says, cool. Ty L says, I'm trying to remember the lyrics these belong to. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I think I'm gonna get going because it's 11. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I got plans. Addie, my favorite color is pink. Emmanuel Carrillo, Ty, Jamie says nope. Saying go until midnight. Okay, gotcha. You're in Iowa. I am actually gonna be heading out. Unfortunately, there's 54 people here. I want to keep going, but also I'm like, I gotta sleep. You guys have seen me yawning. T-Rex says, good night, Hannah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night and get some good sleep. Back to the Future, thank you for being such a wonderful mod. I so appreciate you. AD says, have a great night. Jungle Thriving. You're watching Premier League. There are no games this weekend. No Premier League, guys, because it's an international break. So I wish there were, but there's no games. Real Explosion, Cosborn, The Sleepyhead. Oh yeah, I love my sleep and it's so good for you. Eric says good night. Bill Dogs, hello. Emmanuel Carrillo. All right. We got Yusuf, Brianna, Isaac, Luna Diaz. Cool. Before I go, looks like Chief the Medicine Man, get some beauty rest. See you next stream. Yes, I was going to put it in the chat that I will be having my next live stream on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Good night, Jamie, and thank you for gifting those memberships. The Real Blue Nose from the UK. Okay, Jamie with the cherries. Back to the Future with the cherries as well. All right, let me type this reminder and then give some shout outs to everybody who gifted today. Reminder that my next live stream is this Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So check your time zone difference and come on back to chat some more because I love these live streams. I love seeing you here. I love building the community where people are saying hi to each other. And then now I want to say thank you to Back to the Future and Happy Life and Rach. I had 3 mods in the live stream tonight. There was a gift from Rob Fay. He gave a makeup brush. Cassidy Johnson gifted 5 memberships and also a pumpkin spice latte gift. Lisa gave I think it was a high five gift. Rich gave a $5 super chat. Kirby gifted a bunch of happy poops. Reaper gave, I think it was 100 gifts. And Jamie Hubler gifted 5 memberships. So shout out to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you to my channel members. Also, NC used his 7-month member badge in here. If you'd like to become a member of the channel and get access to members only videos and use emojis, feel free to join the channel as a member, totally optional. What am I forgetting? Thanks to the channel members. Thank you to the new subs. And also, we crossed 11,000 subscribers on tonight's live stream. So thank you everybody for that. That means there were a bunch of new subscribers tonight. So I so appreciate you new people. Thank you for joining the channel. And yeah, it's growing and it's exciting. Okay. We got a lot of people here. Jamie, Jungle Thriving, thanks. Sleep 12 hours. It won't be 12 because I do have an early morning wake up, which is why I'm heading off to bed soon. But hopefully it'll be a decent amount. Good night. Back to the Future, Emmanuel, Ashton Gaming. Okay, with that, I'm gonna call it a night. Say thank you to everybody, and I'll see you on Sunday night in 2